So I'm gonna quickly copy my link and post it in my Discord chat. I won't be seeing stream chat for like a sec.
Yeah, I was definitely not at PAX.
Where? Oh yeah.
I mean, this
You didn't
dude's.
go to you didn't go to PAX?
I know I
What?
didn't go to Boston. Of course not. Why would I go to Boston, bro?
I don't live anywhere near Boston. I live
Exactly. I
in
live in the Midwest, dude.
I do
I'm
live.
flying to Boston.
We all live in the Midwest. There's like
I'm
one.
on me.
There's like one con in my area that's like. It's all anime. It's all anime cons.
Yeah, it's in Chicago, right?
Yeah. There's like one in Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
There's
gone to that, but I've known people that have.
there's one local, but my only issue is like no one would know who I am, so there'd be no real point, except for me buying anime stuff.
Yeah.
It'd be like the only issue, like me going to like say that. So we're set. I think we are live officially. So there you go. Good job. You ain't reading stream chat because I'm here. Hi there. Test Tickles, subscribe to me. Thank you. I will read out any name that gets like subbed, and I will fully admit that.
Making 10 names right now.
Well, if you say, if you put Sanzi's ass subscribed, I will read it. I will do it. I've done it before. But hi everyone, welcome to the first ever Regi Roundtable discussion. I'm quickly putting my stream link in my Discord real quick. But while I do that, Mr. Q and Mr. Kevin can introduce themselves. I guess we can start with Q.
Yo, what's good, everybody? I'm Q the Costa Rican. How you doing? How the kids?
Well, what do you do on you? Well, tell us about yourself, Mister. What do you do?
Well, my name is Q. Middle name last name Costa Rican, and
Mhm.
I do a lot of Pokemon content on YouTube, mainly competitive Wi-Fi battles. Sometimes Let's Plays when my computer's not malfunctioning, and yeah, that's about it. How you
But,
doing?
well,
How the kids?
are you not in like a certain draft league with me?
Well, yeah, a bunch of competitive Pokemon content. Did I stutter, Reggie?
No. Yes, but don't give me ideas. That's fine.
But
But
no,
hi.
I am in like 3 different draft leagues right now. One of them includes your boy Reggie.
I am
What is
one.
it? What is it? The International Nexus Tournament
It's
draft league?
International Nexus, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That long ass title.
Which I don't even think we've like officially started. I keep thinking that like, oh, I'm gonna miss it. Like they're gonna announce the dates, and I just won't know.
No, I
I'm
think
not
we
paying
start
attention.
next week. We're trying
Next
to
week,
yeah, he's trying to get like a website going of
yeah.
some sorts.
I still need to kind of like get my team all set up. I have, I have the list. The list is all there and set to go. It's just more of
Yeah.
like I need to actually sit there and make actual things.
Think about how you're gonna get that G-Max Eevee sweep in the end.
That's
game,
like that's actually what I've been like dreading is like how am I gonna actually get that to work?
I mean, you don't have to bring it. That's the thing, but you probably should.
I'm going to. It's my Gigamax. I kind of
It's the
have
brand.
to.
For the
Looks
brand.
like we are. So while I'm typing up the Twitter message, go ahead, Kevin.
Hello, everyone. This is Kevin, aka 18 Wheeler Gamer. I'm currently driving back home, so if you hear some stuff in the background, that is probably the reason why, because I'm currently in the car. But we're gonna try not to get pulled over once again, because I've done that like 3 times already.
I want it to happen. I want it to happen while we're
Yo, if
live.
you get pulled over, put me
while
on the phone.
while this is happening, I
Yeah.
want that to happen.
All of a
You
sudden, I'm
don't.
hearing a siren. Woo, woo. I also have my dog in the car. She's sitting right next to me. But I'm a part-time YouTuber. I do Kingdom Hearts. I'm not a professional streamer by any means. I only stream from a console. But I'm having a good time doing it, and I'm excited to be helping out Reggie today in this podcast. And
What was that?
I don't know what else to say.
Also, welcome in a massive Wang. Thank you for subscribing.
Oh my god.
I had to do it. But hi. Hashtag arrest Kevin. I fully agree. Arrest Kevin live on the podcast. Give me them views. Give me them subs. I don't have any.
Who said that? Was that Melissa?
No, it was Captain Snuggles, my boy, my
Oh.
man, Captain Snuggies.
Oh, Captain.
I love that man. So now that I got the plug-in out of the way, got all that fun stuff, we can go ahead and start on the questioning. The question. Now, of the list, do you want to go down the list, or do you want to just go like random? How do you want to go with my list of questions?
Well, it's your podcast, bro. Flip a coin. Flip a
Well,
coin.
flip
why
a
don't
co-
ya?
With what?
Do it,
10 questions? 10
Flip
questions.
10 coins.
I have a 10-sided, but I don't know where my 10-sided actually is.
Oh
So
yeah, do you have a 10? Yeah, you have a 10-sided die. Flip that.
I might. I don't even know where that thing is.
I'll ask Survey to pick a number between 1 and 10. I'll do it.
Hey. Oh, I'm sorry. It was I have a massive wedding. I didn't want to mess up the name too bad. I think this one's just a
Oh,
9-sided.
this man's name is I have a massive wang.
Yes, I have a 9-sided. I have a 9-sided, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions. And if people want to ask questions as well, they are more than welcome to.
Sounds good to me.
If you want me to, I can roll this dice and kind of do that way. We only have 8 though, so you one
Go for
off.
it. Just save one question for last. Or no, if it's 9, we reroll.
All right, cool. It is number 6, which would be favorite gaming YouTuber. That's an interesting way to start.
Ooh.
Outside of this community, I'm going to preface it that fully. Outside of our community, who do you watch?
That's tough.
I can name a few. I watch a bunch that aren't in our community.
I don't watch like the hot, not the high level, but like the majorly popular, like 2 billion subs.
That's
you know?
fine. Yeah.
I've never seen any of those.
There's a bunch I do watch. There's a Fallout YouTube channel I watch called Mike and Zach, or that's called Mike Burnfire. They do a multiplayer Fallout New Vegas playthrough. It's been going for like 2 years, and they're still going pretty strong.
Wow.
I fully recommend them. Thank you for subscribing, Mighty Morphing Power Mingus.
That's none of these names are me, by the way. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna fully say I don't even care if they're like alts that would be like deleted from YouTube in like 2 months. I'm still gonna say them, but
Yo, there's a guy with a massive wang in here. There definitely is,
yeah, no.
and his name is Regi.
You're right. You're right. Yo, how you doing, Melissa? But there's Mike Burnfire. He does the Fallout stuff. There is. I watch Spiffing Brit, who's a guy who's like a British, folk who will play games and kind of like take them to their limits with glitches and try to exploit them as best he can, which I find kind of neat. Like he's done the Fallout series, the Skyrim game. He just did one which was like a hack and slash kind of like Diablo-ish game. I don't remember the name of it. Are you sure neither of you watch like stuff outside of your community? That's actually kind of surprising.
I watch a lot of video game stuff, but nothing like story. I guess I used to watch a lot of Comics Explained. That guy's pretty cool.
Yeah. I watched Comic Trips. He's not that bad.
That's kind of on the same.
Yeah.
For me, it's mainly like ever since I really started talking and like streams and all that, I really don't watch many like other like YouTube other than people who upload content. But like the one person that I tend to like pop in every once in a while is Chugga Conroy.
Yeah, I will watch Chuck Conroy. Chuck Conroy is iconic, so.
Well, it's actually a funny story. So I went to PAX this weekend.
Yeah.
Actually, I walked by him. He was actually there, and so like he isn't one to like show his face in many videos, but like people have seen him.
I know his face, yeah.
Because with the Runaway guys, they do the thing every year on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So like people know what he looks like. But so I actually walked by him and I'm like, "Yo, that's Chugga Conroy," and he's like, "Hi," and he just kept walking away. So it's like, oh, I guess he doesn't. I mean, because it's like he didn't know what to say exactly. So I was like, okay, but it was kind of interesting because it was like, wait a minute, that's Chugga. Like I didn't expect to walk by him. Nor did I even know he was here.
Also, Coco, I'm not ignoring you, but it's a podcast, so like, I'm not gonna be able to reply to everyone in terms of the comment section there. So.
Coco, we notice you. We see you.
Yes.
We know you.
Okay. When I say this community, I mean like our general like circle. Like it's obvious that we have a community that's like a big circle of people, a bunch of different small content creators. Dobbs, I wouldn't really consider. Obviously, there's some overlap with say like some people do know Vinny, like 151, like other people.
Oh, yeah.
There
That's
is
cool.
connections here and there. I didn't actually watch 151 until I did that 3-way that is on hiatus.
Yep, let's not talk about it.
If Naruto shows up, I'm timing him out. Gonna say that right now. Just saying that right now. Now to actually answer Snuggles' question, my thoughts on the Nostalgia Critic. I might save that for another episode. Actually, in all honesty, if you want to be on here, Snuggles, in the future, me and you can talk about him. I think that'd be a nice idea. episode like in the future. Uh, oh, I don't know either of you can answer this question, but I still want to ask it as like one that I was gonna throw on, but this one kind of like overtook it. Uh, what was like the YouTuber that got you into YouTube? Like what like cemented that you wanted to watch YouTube or do YouTube?
Oh
Uh,
God.
well, actually, the one that got me to watching YouTube, I always used to think that like watching somebody play another game was like I know it's I always used to think it was stupid to watch
Mhm.
somebody else play another game
Yeah.
until I started watching Shady Penguin do a
Yeah,
bunch of Pokemon content way back in the day, and
yeah,
I was
and
like, yo, this man, I'm what's the word? Encapsulated.
Yeah.
I was
uh,
definitely encapsulated by his content.
Maryland was my guy. Like if
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Maryland
Maryland.
back in '08, like 2008, like 2007, 2008, I was like a young 11-year-old child.
Oof.
Yeah, I was
2008.
11.
Jesus.
I was 11. I was watching YouTube. Underage, illegal.
I think I was also 11 in
We're
2008.
the same age, so. Uh,
Nice. We're the same age. Look at that.
so back in '08, I just marathoned his entire like diamond playthrough. And this was like one of the earliest like playthroughs on YouTube, I think, at the time. It was Let's Plays were still a thing, but like horrible quality. Horrible
Yo, no, we're
quality.
definitely the pioneers of it.
There's no mods to time out Kevin. Alright, Kevin, type in chat. Stop your car, type in chat. Stop your car, type in chat. But Chuck
Let me just get pulled over, like we said.
Chugga Conroy was actually a big part of me like doing YouTube, like getting into Let's Plays. Uh, I discovered him like 2012. This is like just when Emerald was like coming out for his series. Put in perspective. You know what makes me feel old? That was 8 years ago. That was
Jesus.
8 years ago.
Wow. Has it been that long?
Yes.
I was 15.
Uh huh.
Wow.
Uh huh. Makes me feel old.
Yikes, dude.
I can't tell if that's like. I can't tell if that's like the troll I know or Snuggles making a joke. I can't actually tell. Oh no! Oh no! It's actually okay. Fair enough. If he types in, I can just hide him. It's all good.
But no, I used to watch a lot of Chugga back in the day too.
Yeah.
Like he did a lot
Yeah.
of games that I loved as a kid that were
Yeah.
kind of uh not as mainstream games, and I was like, holy crap, dude, this guy's playing these. I love
Yeah.
these games. And I actually binge
Yeah.
them to this day. Like every once in a while, I'll just put it on a playlist and just watch the entirety of it. And I'm just like, yeah, man, I remember this game. And then it makes me want to play the game again. And I plug in my GameCube and play the game again. And it's all like, oh man, why am I doing this to myself?
I never actually experienced a
remember,
lot of the early Nintendo games. Continue, Evan.
I remember when like he obviously did Emerald a while
I did
back.
King.
So I remember when he was like, I'm like, oh, you know, because obviously I enjoy Pokemon a lot. I remember I'm like, oh, I can't wait for him to see doing Platinum, and because Platinum's one of my personal favorite games.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like,
Same.
and every year it's like, when's Platinum gonna come? When's Platinum gonna come? It was like maybe
I'm
I
gonna
think it was
adjust my.
two.
One second.
It might have been a little over 2 years ago when he finally announced it. And I hadn't really been watching him much. You know, like I saw highlights that he would post on like Twitter or someone who made like a compilation video. But like when I found out I follow him on Twitter and he's like, we're doing a new Let's Play. I'm like, all right, I'll see which one he's doing. And it happened to be Platinum. I'm like, I know
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
rewatch him now.
Yeah, I
And
used to
actually,
like marathon like them constantly.
and I actually got my old Platinum game and restarted it and actually played along with him. You know, I didn't use the same team, and I obviously wasn't as good as he was, but, you know, it was like, it's just, you know, to watch one of the YouTubers that you enjoy watching play one of your favorite games, like, it's something that,
Yeah.
you know, fun to enjoy.
By the way, thank you for stopping by, Demon King. I always appreciate you, bud. I always had like a fascination with the Runaway guys. I got into Proton John during his like Superman 64 playthrough that he never finished. I think it's finished now, but at the time it wasn't like a long time. That was my big thing. I'm trying to think of like other. I know I watched Retro Prey because they were a thing at that point.
Yeah, who else back in the day?
Yeah. Did you ever get into YouTubers late, like when they stopped at all? Because I've done that. I've done that before.
I can't think of one.
I
Not off the
stopped.
top of my head.
I started watching Super Best Friends plays literally a week before they stopped. Before they were like, okay, we're just gonna quit. We're not, we're not happy. We're gonna quit. And it was a week before. That's when I started like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get into these guys, and I
Dude,
did.
oh, can't wait for the next video, dude.
And then like, oh, goodbye, finale. It's like, okay, thank you. My life is depressing now.
Do you guys remember or know the name Super Skarmory?
Yeah,
Supers,
that
I
sounds familiar. I don't think
might.
I've ever watched any
Yeah.
of his
I
stuff, but I know of him.
recognize the name. Let me look that up on
Yeah.
my phone while you're
I only
talking about it.
he wasn't he wasn't he was somewhat big, but he wasn't like the biggest
Yeah.
like PokeTuber.
Hmm.
But he did a Emerald Let's Play, and I happened to come across on YouTube years ago. It's probably over 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
But it was like he always had like a different introduction, and it just like was
I know.
a way to like drag in or kind of like to kick off the video. But it was
Hmm.
so I remember going. I actually think it might still be on YouTube because I don't think he does much now, if anything.
There's
But
a lot of like those
I
older
I
Pokemon
think
channels
he
too.
still I think he still has his old videos
Let
up.
me
But
look it up.
I remember he it was I want to say it might have been recorded even on like a phone or something because it wasn't
Yeah.
the
This guy doesn't
highest
have.
quality of all time.
I think I know what you're talking about. They stationed the camera like in front of the DS, and
Yeah,
that's how they
yeah.
did it. I
That's
think it was
how
something like that.
That's how
It was definitely
Maryland.
something like that. I
Yeah,
know
it's
that's
been
how
3 years.
too.
It's been 3 years since Super Skarmory did his thing. Um,
Oh wow. I
okay,
didn't actually know.
I have a bit of a branch off question because you got me thinking. Who is like what got you into this community? Like made you want to do Pokemon content?
Me.
You were your own reason.
Yeah, I like no, not even like
Now,
yeah, like
now
no
you,
cap.
you
I
didn't
was
watch
like, you
like
know what?
a.
I love Pokemon. Let me
Mhm.
do this.
You didn't
And
watch like
just
a
record some.
Pokatuber. Like, oh, that's a good idea. I think I might want to
No,
get
I
into that.
definitely watch like the big names, Shady Penguin, all the other
Yeah.
guys, Poke
Yeah.
MMD for the competitive side of it. But yeah, I was just like I always wanted to record myself playing games. I just never had like the means to until like I did. Obviously, I got a computer and all that stuff. And yeah, I just felt like I was like, you know what? I just wanna do this. See how it works. See how it goes. Meet
Uh,
some new people.
I keep forgetting to remove that Nightbot saying the tournament's on the 15th of February. It's the 5th of March. So like
Nightbot, you're drunk. Go home.
I keep forgetting to remove that one. But I actually got into this community or because of a YouTuber called Hard Tack Yoko. I don't know how to pronounce his name like ever. Uh, but one seckie. It seems someone needs a timeout. My bad.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
That's okay. That's okay. It happens.
Who's getting a timeout? Oh, in the
Um,
chat. In the chat.
yeah,
I see you.
it's
I see you. I
okay.
see you.
It's okay.
I thought you were talking
It
about like your
happens.
dog walked in. You're like,
No.
okay, someone needs a timeout.
Time to put Q in a timeout.
I didn't. I didn't.
Aw. But
Yeah,
no,
that's what I thought. I heard.
this guy called Hard Tech Yoko. Again, his name is like really hard to pronounce. But like I watched him at like 13 as like one of those channels like that just popped into my feed one of those days. I used to watch a whole bunch of people back in like
Oh yeah.
2013, and then he went away, then came back, and I happened to find him again. They're like recommendations. I was like, you know what? I want to do Pokemon now. It's been a while. I want to do something on YouTube. So it's like Pokemon. Gotta do Pokemon. Because it's a game I know a lot of and I can do a lot of with. Uh, that's how I got into it. Kevin, do you have a? Are you of the case of me, only me?
Well, not only me. I'm just saying. It's just like I definitely influenced myself. Like no one. I don't know.
I
I don't
am
really think
my
anyone was all
own
like.
influence.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was all like, oh yeah, that would be. I could do the same thing they do. I don't know. I just felt like uploading videos, so I did.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
It's it's weird because it's like it's something that I've always thought about doing, but like, obviously when you're younger, you think like, oh, this would be awesome to do, be a big YouTuber, and then you're not realizing like how much work actually goes into it, and like,
Yeah.
it's not like you just record a video, upload it, and get millions of views. It's like people have to come across it, people have to share it,
Oh, I
But
feel
I mean,
lucky getting the views I get, like
yeah.
genuinely.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like, I'm right now where I'm at. I'm only doing this part time because like I'm still in college.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
work full time. So it's like, if this is something I want to continue in the future, I don't ever see it going like beyond like part time.
Yeah.
Because what I'm going to school for is what I want to do in the future.
Hmm.
But I mean, like, it's always been something I've thought about doing, and as the years went on, since I graduated high school, it was just like, what do I do now? I go to work, I'm back in college, so it's like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do in my free time? Other than maybe try to go out with family and friends, that but like even those is hard. So it's like, as I started watching more PokeTubers and streams and all that, it's like, this is a great way to like interact with
Thank you, Nick.
everyone and just kind of connect to everyone. And for me, so this, like I said, I went to PAX last weekend, and
Yeah.
That had to be fun.
getting to meet up with like all these people that you meet in chat,
Hmm.
the streamers that you watch, and I said this too. It's like the people, it's like King Corfish, Original 151, United Gamer, all these people that you met there are just the same in person as they are on streams, and it was
Yeah.
a great experience. So it's like, I mean, but it's just the way you interact with everyone is what really kind of got me into,
Hmm.
getting to hang out with some amazing people, and I
Yeah.
hope to do more in the future, but we'll see what happens in the future. It wasn't really like a full story of like what made me want to do it. It was just just to have some fun and
Just do what I
hang out
want to
with
do.
awesome
And
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, I do YouTube because I'm open about this. I'm physically disabled to some way. I'm not extreme by any means, but it's enough to kind of like keep a normal job like out of my reach a bit. So I was like, okay, what
Yeah.
can I put towards my skills? Which is I was really into filmmaking for a long time. I was really into like using Photoshop and all this fun stuff. So I kind of like funneled that to YouTube after a while. And I've had like a bunch of YouTube channels that didn't go anywhere. Happens to everyone. We all have. Yeah. This is actually the most successful I've been on YouTube, and you know what? I don't mind that one bit. I don't mind that 1 second. Now I won't lie to you. I think I should have picked a better name than Regi, but
Yo, it honestly flows off the tongue. It's really
it
well.
does. But like trying to get that on anything is the biggest pain.
Like the name is so nice, you had to say it twice. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But getting my name on like Twitter or Twitch, I have to always get the YT. Someone's already
Oh, is
taken
that
it.
what your that is your Twitter? That is
That is my
yeah.
Twitter and my Twitch, and it's a pain. Hey Grog, how you doing, buddy? Okay, so we got the first topic out of the way. They're not that bad. See, this works out pretty well. I'm liking this idea of like the questions because we can funnel those into other things. The next one I want to ask is least favorite game. I think is a good question to ask. Like, what is your least favorite game and why?
Ooh.
Because this one's actually has to make me think.
Yeah, no, that's definitely making me think too. Cause like least favorite in terms of like just made you rage, or it's just like was it ugly?
It
It's
could be
like
whatever you want to interpret it as. Is how
I'm
I
trying to
feel
think.
about
I
it.
really don't know if I have a least favorite game.
That's the hard part. Is like
I was
like a
really
lot.
hyped. What was that game? It was coming out like 2 years ago, maybe last year. I was really hyped for I think it started with an A. It was like you were wearing like Iron Man suits and you were flying around and stuff.
Uh,
Can't remember what it's called.
No Man's Sky got you.
No, that's not it. No. It's
Let's say.
dang it, it started with an A. I swear. I want to say Amtrak, but that's not it. That's definitely not
And
it.
it Kingdom Hearts with Goofy in it. I feel you. All of them.
No, 18-wheeler gamer, we cannot hear you, bro. What's going on?
Oh, is 18 wheeler? Did you? 18
You can
wheeler
just
broke
type it in the
himself.
chat.
Oof.
He
Ooh.
might have got pulled over. He might have got pulled over.
Kevin got pulled over. Hate to
What was
see
it
it.
called? It's oh
See
man,
it.
it's like one word. I feel like it starts with an A.
I don't
Somebody
actually.
help me out here.
I.
It was really hyped up. You were supposed to be flying around in Iron Man suits.
Ooh, I know No Man's
Oh
Sky is
man.
basically how you're describing it, but I know you're
Well,
not
no,
wanting
that's
to.
like a spaceship type of thing, though, isn't it?
Oh, Nick got or Kevin got home, not Nick. Okay, it's spaceship. Well, No Man's Sky, you're in a space suit, kind of thing.
You know, this one it was like I don't know. It was just like it was it was supposed to be really dope, but it wasn't. It was very repetitive and simple,
Yeah,
and it was nothing like I wanted it to be. It might be different now. I really can't remember the name of it though, and
it could be.
it started with an A.
A lot of games nowadays kind of come out and they don't properly like they'll fix it over time. Uh, Honestly, if I had to fully say, I hate to say it, but Fallout 3, I would say that.
Never
Eh,
played any of the Fallouts.
I would recommend New Vegas. The reason why I don't like 3 is because it just doesn't feel fun. Like the best way I can put it is, hey, totally not Dana. But my problem with like Fallout 3 is none of the enemies feel fun to fight. Fun, yeah. Kevin,
I figured out what happened.
okay.
What up?
I'd recommend putting headphones in.
Yeah, I hear an echo.
Yeah.
For me.
Uh, your speakers. One second. I'm checking DMs real quick.
What was that
Fallout
name of the game?
73. Yeah. I could feel it's Fallout 73.
Hold up, dude. It started with an A, bro. I know it started with an A. If it
You'll
was A-
eventually.
Dude, I'm gonna shout it in the middle of the podcast. 2018, maybe. Video games
Might
2018 list.
be. Liam
Dude.
Neeson's your dad. Okay. As I said, none of the enemies are fun to fight for me. Like none of them. Have you muted us again?
In Fallout.
In Fallout, yeah. Just none of, like in 3 specifically, none of them feel right. Kevin, this is unprofessional, sir.
To be fair, he's driving.
Oh no, he's home now, so it's on him.
Oh. Well, then he just got to get to his computer. We'll be fine.
Ban.
In the meantime,
Ban.
if anyone
Ban.
in the chat can tell me what game I'm thinking about, you will get a beautiful virtual hug from
you
your
you
boy.
can attempt to like Google it. I feel like it was more.
That's what I'm googling.
well-
I'm literally googling right now, and I can't.
I wouldn't.
cannot
I don't know. I feel like
It's like started with an A.
I
You
feel
were
like
flying around in Iron Man suits, just shooting people and stuff.
uh
It's very
Fallout
bad.
3. I feel like isn't as Fallout as people make it out to be. It's way more like RNG based, in my opinion, than like. I mean, I know Fallout's very RNG, but like it just doesn't feel like a Fallout game sometimes. It feels like Fallout with an FPS skin. That's basically what it is. But like none of the enemies are particularly fun to fight. A lot of the quest lines, in my opinion, just aren't like as satisfactory as I want them to be. Because a lot of it's like A to B. Go from A. Anthem. There you go.
That's what it was. Who got it
Anthem.
right?
It was Melissa.
Yo, shout out to Melissa.
Melissa
was
with the
definitely
real
Anthem, and it
answers.
And I
What
thought
was
it
the
was gonna
game?
be
Wait, what was
the
the
best
game?
game ever.
Anthem.
It's called
Anthem. I've heard of
Anthem.
Anthem. I think I heard
Yeah,
of
I
it
thought- bro,
through.
I was so hyped for it, and I thought it was gonna be such a good game because it was in development for like 2.5 years, and I was literally so pissed. I returned it like within a week of having
That's
it.
fair.
Yeah, dude, it was bad.
I
It
think
was bad.
Matt McMuscle, the guy from Super Best Friends Play, he ended up doing a video on that's like game in general. He does like games that fail or like have like general failures, and that was one of them. Shout out to Google, you know it.
Yeah, shout out to the moderate gamer who just subscribed to me. If from this chat, shout out to you, bro.
Bam. And another issue I have with Fallout 3, they bring in Liam Neeson, but then don't utilize him like at all. Like Bethesda's very known for that, where they'll bring in like these high, big talents and then kill them off.
To be
Spoilers,
fair,
spoilers for
they-
Fallout 3. My
To
bad.
be fair, they probably cost a lot of money. They could only afford.
They
like,
probably do, but you could probably do a little bit more with them if you're gonna use those voices, or maybe like have them voice NPCs or have like a character, like something, you
or
know?
just like a shopkeep, so like, you only have to pay him for like two
Sure,
sentences.
sure, you could,
Is
because
that-
like
they're not making the is Fallout. That's not the one that they're making with Norman Reedus, is it?
Fallout 3 was with Liam Neeson.
No, but there's a game coming out soon, or maybe it already came out. There's
It
a game with
might
Norman
be.
Reedus in it.
I don't actually know. I'm into like Fallout New Vegas because I think it takes 3 and then utilizes it better. Like they take the engine, the system, and then make it more of like an experience than 3 is. Uh, that's how I've
Never
always.
tried games.
Yeah, I would recommend New Vegas. I had the problem of like going. His voice is still. I won't deny that Liam Neeson was a good voice actor. He did a wonderful job.
Definitely is.
Uh, but I just felt like he wasn't quite like fit for the role in a sense. If that makes sense.
I haven't played a lot of what is it like mainly story driven games in a long time.
That's fair. New Vegas is everything you need in a straight line. There's no explore. Actually, New Vegas has a lot of exploring. Sure, the story is very linear based, but there's a lot to do and a lot to kind of like branch off and do. Like you can go deal with the. I'm always confused. What's happening here?
We just having a discussion, brother.
We're discussing our least favorite games, and mine's Fallout 3. Not even for like the fact that I hate it. It's just the one I feel like I have the most to talk about in terms of like games I dislike. For
It's Dana.
Yeah.
I just realized that's Dana. She's one of the people from my channel.
That's
dude,
fair.
It's totally
Look
not
about-
Dana.
Yeah, no. Don't you see their name? It's not Dana.
Yeah, you're right.
You
you're
like-
right, you're right.
Not Dana. Come on, dude.
So Kevin, do you have a like least favorite game or game you feel like you have a reason to dislike it?
Oh man, it's hard to. I'm trying to remember like what games I've played over the last few years.
Yeah.
That there's a, because I see these games that like get from like trailers or something. It's like, oh, this looks fun, but then it's like I never actually get my hands on it.
Same.
I'm that with a lot.
Poor. I'm poor. But I'm trying to think of like what I got that I was. I'm not really. I got the. I'm actually looking at my PlayStation games right now to see if there's something.
I will. Well, since you're kind of debating, and you're the person I can ask about this. How's it hanging, dude? Thank you. There ain't all the good stuff. You go in the Fallout 3. If you want good stuff, you need to go out there and look for it. I mean, I just went. Okay, in Fallout 3, I ended up getting like the very good energy, like laser rifle, and that's how I played for a while. I never finished it. I kind of got bored of the game because I ran out of stuff to kind of like to keep my interest, to keep me going. But I'm gonna completely trash. Oh, can you? I'll turn up Kevin. It's okay. It's all good. I could turn up Kevin.
Actually, I think I kind of have. It's not a bad game. Have either of you played Ghost Recon Wildlands, Tom Clancy's?
I've played a handful of Tom Clancy games. I've not played that one though.
I've always seen that game disc like at my house at some place, but I'd never played it. Yeah.
So for me personally, I got the game. I was still in high school. My friend told me to get the game, so I was like, all right. So I picked up the game and we played it. So for me personally, it's like the game is more fun to play with friends, but like it's also a solo game too.
Yeah.
For me personally, like I played the game solo, and it's like I didn't feel like it was as fun playing solo than it is online. With friends. I don't really think that goes towards the game. That's like you're disappointed with, but it's like it's also for me personally, it's like it's one of those. If it's a game where you can play online and then you can also play alone. I want to like have that same experience playing alone, than not just have to rely on, I need to play this game with friends in order to make progress.
I just read the chat too, Regi.
Yes. Tess, you're correct. It's the best game of the year right now.
I mean, I've never played much of the Tom Clancy games, but like I've heard good things about some of them. It's just that when I played that game with my friends, I had more fun alone.
Do either of you have games where it's like you're into the concept but you don't want to play it? Like you like the idea? Hey David, welcome to the first episode of the podcast. Like do you have like a game franchise where it's like I like the concept, I like it, but I'm not gonna play it? Because I'm that with like specifically one franchise.
So actually I'm gonna kind of not exactly go out on a limb, but it's like I'm playing the game right now. I'm playing Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop. Is it Dream Drop? I think it's Dream Drop.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, Dream Drop. I'm playing Dream Drop right now, and so obviously I've been playing the Kingdom Hearts.
You can say my name, David. It's okay. My name's Alex. I'm fine with it.
I've been I've been playing that game, and it's like I love the Kingdom Hearts game so far.
Yeah.
It's just, and I like the concept of this game where it's like you create the spirits and like
Mhm.
they're your partners.
Yeah.
But it's like the storyline for the game I'm not entirely enjoying.
You
So it's
understand
like,
nothing but Pokemon and Animal Crossing. I fully understand where you're coming from. The only games that matter:
Only known
Pokemon
for
Platinum,
being
Animal
free.
Crossing.
Well, Pokemon Platinum is the best Pokemon game.
It
Don't at me.
is. It is.
I agree.
I like
No,
Kingdom
that's kind
Hearts.
of like with me right now.
I do.
It's like I'm playing that game, and it's like I enjoy the concept. I like the idea what they were doing with it. I just story.
Yeah.
And it sucks because it's like I just want to get to the next game. But it's like I kind of have to complete this game first.
I am. It's
I just
okay.
left my refrigerator open.
Hi there, Robert Snow King. See, I have David and Robert telling me my name.
Didn't want to dox you.
Yeah,
I'll be
that's
honest, I didn't
fine.
even know
You've
your name
never
was
played
Alex.
Sinnoh?
You never played
What are you
some
doing there?
rip
Totally
band,
not
but you know the Hitman franchise, like Hitman Absolution, Contract.
Yes.
I love the concept of Hitman. I love it. I love it to death. But I just I can't sit down and play them. I can't.
It is boring in a way. You know what I mean? Always going behind somebody and strangling them.
I will watch people play the game, so I will look up Hitman walkthroughs or playthroughs and kind of just watch those to experience the series. It's how I experienced the first 2 games, actually. I sat and watched someone play the Hitman first. I forget the name of the game. It's like Hitman 47 was the first
I
game.
watched my cousins play that game, and I was like, "Yo, this game looks pretty cool," but I'll probably never, play it.
I'm not
really dope.
I'm not the greatest at stealth. I'm not great disguising it, setting up strategy, mind games. It's not my specialty. Also, in the terms of it's okay, you gotta go. I wanted to say hello. It's all good, man. Have fun. I assume work. I assume you're going to work, bud. Have a good day.
Peace out, David.
Is
See ya, David.
I know David through a small-ish YouTuber. It was 14K.
Nice.
I'd say small-ish under the concept of YouTube, but yeah, I'm that with the Hitman. I actually got a copy of Metal Gear Solid from David. That's how I got Metal Gear Solid.
Nice.
Because I was like, I want to play it. He was like, I'll send it to you. I was like, all right. So he sent me an actual copy of Metal Gear Solid for PlayStation. I actually own one now. Metal Gear Solid's another case of I'm not good at stealth, but I really like that franchise. Stealth games in general, I guess, would be a good way to put it.
Yeah, there's another very low key stealth game that I can't think of right now, but I remember it was free
Yeah.
on the PS shop a few years ago, and I tried it out and I was like, "Yo, this is kind of fun."
Mhm.
But then after playing it for I think 6 hours in one day, I never picked it up ever again.
I'm that way with a lot of games. I have a big tendency of picking up a game that's big, playing it for a while, and then never finishing it.
Yeah, it's well, that's gone in the abyss now.
Last year, I finished 3 games total. Total 3 games. This year,
Pokemon related games. I don't think I finished any.
No, I don't think I finished. I don't even know if I finished a Pokemon game last year.
Yikes.
I love Dishonored, but I'm terrible at it. I filled out. I finished Skyrim. I finished Mario Kart 8.
Well, you can finish a Mario Kart game?
Well, I finished all.
mean?
I
Yeah,
beat
Mario
all.
Kart
I
game.
beat all. Well, I beat all the races and all the tracks and stuff.
But did you beat everyone in the world that's also playing?
No, but I consider
Then I'll-
beat. I consider it beating the fact that I beat all the Grand Prix, all that fun stuff. I sat down with an ex of mine, who I was dating at the time. We kind of just spent a day just playing Mario Kart. And
My
then
favorite thing to do on Mario Kart was the balloon battles or whatever.
Mhm, yeah,
You duel within the
Mhm.
arenas and everyone's got 3 balloons on their back.
Yeah.
That was so fun when I was a kid.
all you ever do
Oh,
is
man.
shiny hunt. You're currently shiny resetting for Oshawott. I tried doing that in Black
Oof.
2 with Snivy, and I just
Good luck.
I got really bored because I'm not the resetting kind of shiny hunter. I did shiny hunt SOS battles in Sun and Moon though. I did do that.
I'm more of an egg hatcher myself.
That's yeah. I would
I don't
do
know that either.
I would do shiny hunting streams if I had an actual game to shiny hunt with that I could capture decently. That's my only. I don't have a Switch. Buy me one then. Okay.
I can't just buy you.
Exactly. It's what I thought. People are always like, "Oh yeah, just do this." Okay, buy it for me. No. Then okay. Then okay.
What's it called? Donation goal.
I could, but like,
I could do a Pokemon.
but I'd have to get like the nice one. I mean, I could always go to like a pawn shop and find one and see what the prices are. Like set up.
Probably like at lowest 200, I would say.
That's not even that bad though, because that's like the price for a Switch Lite currently.
Oh yeah, well then I guess yeah, and you can't record on the Switch Lite though. That's the only problem.
Yeah, that's why I'd say I have to go for like the bigger one. You gave up Snivy, thank God he's. I wouldn't. Okay. You're gonna hate me
He's
more.
awful.
You're gonna hate me more. What's life without a Switch? I know. Well, the Switch Lite you can't record with Grog. That's the only issue with the Switch Lite. Also, I'd have to get a capture card. That's the other like big issue. I need to get a capture card. That's like my next purchase I want to go for. Is a capture card because I want to do a lot of PS2 games, like or PS3 because I have Kingdom Hearts. I have PS3. I could do PS3 games and PS2.
Playing Spyro.
Well, I was gonna do Kingdom Hearts.
Oh my god.
Spyro's actually the games I have.
I borrowed Spyro 3 for a bit from my ex. That was pretty good. It was a good game. I'd have to buy Spyro 1 to do it. I was also gonna do Final Fantasy 9. That's another big one I want to do. Because I own that one. That's like my favorite.
Never played any of those games either.
You know, it's terrible. You can't. Yeah. I had a question, but I forget what I was gonna ask like entirely.
Yo,
I did ask it. Go ahead.
I got a question. Hold up, Kevin.
Hello.
My man. So do they call you 18-wheeler because you drive a semi-truck?
That's. You know what? That's the exact thing I said to him.
Yeah,
That's the
really.
exact same.
I've been thinking about that ever since the first question got asked.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't want to just be all like, "Hey, so Kevin, I had like once there was a moment of silence, I was just gonna drop it." So yeah, do you drive a semi or what's going on with that?
I do not actually. So my last name is Wheeler.
Yeah.
So one of my nicknames I've always done or usernames is like 18-wheeler because like trucks, the giant 18-wheeler trucks. When I turned 18, that was like a big thing. It was like 18-wheeler, you know, I'm officially an 18-wheeler. So it's like, you know, it's always kind of stuck with me.
I for like a good 2 months, like thought to myself like, oh cool, he's like a trucker who like drives an 18-wheeler and like he'll stream games. Like that's a cool idea.
Imagine the brand though. You could literally vlog your truck driving life and play games on the road.
Exactly.
I was talking to Regi about that. It's like it'd actually be something I'd personally want, you know, just have a truck on the road, just be like vlogging like, so we're going to this place and you know, I have this delivery and I got to deal with these people today. And,
edit your videos and stuff that just shows like welcome to Minnesota.
Because in my defense, my stepdad is a truck driver, so that's why like my thought was like, oh yeah, comedian connected trucker.
My actual dad's a truck driver. Funny story, true story.
Like he'll go around blue collar. Yeah.
My ex stepfather, what used to be a truck driver.
I like how we're all just like, yeah, we all thought this. Kevin,
you
know the job you need.
He's like, bro, you should definitely. He's gonna get
drop out of college, or whatever like schooling you're doing. Get your. I think it's like Is it CDC?
CDL.
CDL. Get your CDL and become a trucker.
He's gonna get peer pressure into becoming a truck driver.
Yes. I think you could.
You could do it. You would just need.
I can barely drive a car. I don't know how I got my license.
See, we're working on your branding. You could like become popular. You know, you never know. It'd be cool. I would watch it.
I can imagine the intro.
Like, what's up? It did like the honking with your like truck horn.
Yeah, no, right?
What's up, guys? Trucker Guy Gaming here. Welcome back to Redneck Rampage for the DS.
For the DS. Blind Let's Play.
Yeah, boy. Welcome to Farming Simulator. Oh, Trucking Simulator.
Oh, I just always play that.
Exactly.
You're technically working.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
Your boss can't complain.
And you can claim it on your taxes.
Exactly. You say it's practice. Kevin, popular? I
Popular?
know.
Dude, yeah, it's a dream not far away.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now, I'm gonna make this a two-part question. It was originally one question, but we're gonna split this one into two. What are foods in games you want to try? And I have the question of what game has the best looking food?
I would love to drink an Estus flask from the Dark Souls universe.
That'd be interesting, yeah.
Absolutely love to drink that.
Uh,
You know,
mhm.
it's my main thing right now, I guess.
Me and one of my mods. Oh, we should have did this when we were at PAX. Damn it, I just thought of it.
What?
So one of my mods, his name's Action Bride.
Mhm.
He's actually one of the people that got me into Kingdom Hearts. Or
Yeah.
get the start playing Kingdom Hearts. So, we both were in agreement saying that we want to try the sea salt ice cream that they used to have in the game.
What about
Kingdom
like
Hearts,
the papu fruit or whatever? I think
well, yeah,
is it called the
I mean,
papu
that-
fruit? You want to
the-
split it? You want to split papu fruit with me, bud? I'll do it.
Trying
I'll do it.
apple fruit, brother.
But yeah,
Uh,
no, that was like something that we discussed. We're like, oh, if we ever meet up, we'll have to see if we can make the sea salt ice cream. I mean, it's an easy thing to
Yeah.
make, but it's like, I don't know. That's the first thing that popped to my mind.
I don't actually
Both
own
of us
Sword
were
and
at
Shield,
PAX.
but I will fully agree that the curry in Pokemon Sword and Shield looks amazing, and I want to try
Yeah,
it.
definitely. Actually,
Some of it does.
Mhm.
If you mess up on them ingredients, that's
I think it-
that
no, I
looks
think it
kind
was-
of great.
my sister actually told me that Patters actually did that once. He actually did a stream where he made actual curry from
Mhm.
Sword.
I'd be down to make some
Personally.
curry for stream.
I want to
like
eat
I
Al
would.
Creamy, G-Max form.
Yeah. We could ask the Pokemon questions like, who in Pokemon would you want to eat? Like, I have a few of those. Miltank's my big one.
Yeah.
Miltank's my
about
big
that
one.
The just
What?
the milk or like
What?
the actual,
You
like a
never
burger
know. You can make a burger
or a
out of
steak,
Miltank.
or a
Yeah.
steak.
Yeah, you, like
Yeah.
cut all the meats out. Like, it'd be
Vanillix.
good.
I would love to munch on a Vanillix.
Some of it's scary. Vanillix.
That's gotta be a
I-
cold
I-
ice cream cone.
I feel like it's just like a frozen ice cream though. Like you couldn't even like lick
But
that.
but no, it's gotta be.
It's not
brand,
even.
though.
I don't even know if it's like soft serve. It'd be like hard
Exactly.
serve.
It's definitely.
It'd
It's
be
definitely
fully hard
frozen-
serve.
Definitely frozen solid up there.
Pokemon murder. Oh, I would want to try Clucking Bell from San Andreas. I would, just to figure out what a number 9 is and a number 9 large. I would try that fully without like any question. Clucking Bell. Like, there's a lot of foods in games I want to like genuinely try. Like they all have like the restaurants and stuff like that.
Oh, there's a food item that was introduced in White and Pokemon Black and White. What was it called?
Oh yeah,
Castelia Cone?
yeah, Castelia Cone.
Yeah, I tried Castelia Cone.
I don't know. Nurse Joy is gonna heal that Miltank after that one, bro. I don't know. I
Definitely
don't
she got a
know.
time machine.
It just
Yeah.
I remember the anime episode where Team Rocket saw the Magikarp and they
Mhm.
kept thinking of like different meals like sushi and
Yeah.
fish platter and this and that.
Oh,
That's just
yeah,
one thing that popped in my mind.
And then they realized like there's not a lot of meat to the Magikarp.
I think
There's a little bit
I
of
think
meat.
it was Meowth. Some of them try to bite the Magikarp.
Yeah,
but
it's a
the
hard
scales were
coating.
hard.
Yeah. Actually, in the I think Platinum or like Gen 4 text, there is like you can eat like Magikarp and then put it back in the water and it's supposed to regrow its meats. It's like
That's literally insane.
yeah.
That's
That's
gotta be
actual.
agonizing pain for
That's
the Magikarp.
actual dialogue. Well, it could be the case like some fish don't feel anything. Like you
He
could
looks like he doesn't
literally,
feel anything.
you could literally stab like certain fishes and they will not be able to feel it at all.
That makes
Now Slowpoke Tail, I would say a maybe. I'm not a big like. I feel like that would be like kind of blubbery in a sense.
Yeah, very rubbery,
Yeah, kind of like
oily. As
not a great texture to a Slowpoke Tail. Is like my
Now,
problem.
Galarian Slowpoke tail. That's nice and golden. I might try that.
Golden, Galarian Tail. They always got those golden foods. It makes sense.
Exactly. It's gotta be expensive though.
Now, I'm trying to think of like other games I feel like pretty good. Obviously, there are games where I don't want to try their food like at all. Like some of them just look rancid and bad.
I really can't think The only other thing I can think of is Minecraft. Minecraft.
I
for
would.
life food.
I want to try the rotten flesh from Minecraft just to see.
Yikes.
Just to see. Tastes like sushi. Boy. That's what the rotten
there's a
flesh
cake-
tastes like too. Yeah.
There's a cake in a Mario Party 1, 2, or 3 minigame
Yeah.
that looks delicious. It's like just like got so much frosting. It's tall. It looks like a G-Max all creamy, and it's got like strawberries everywhere.
You have
And, like,
fish tanks, and you can
the mission is
confirm.
It's
It's
like
like
the third
munch,
time you
munch,
brought.
munch on it.
It's like the third time you brought up G-Max out creamy today.
Bro, I bet she tastes
Like
delicious.
man.
What's your favorite? I think we know what his favorite Pokemon is now.
All
Oh,
creamy.
Definitely ain't no out creamy.
He loves them creamy. Mm.
Bro, she's
Uh,
a giant cake. That would feed a village, plus some.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to try quillfish. That's like a no for me.
That would- you would
no
die.
quillfish. No quillfish.
It's poisonous.
Quillfish.
It's a little. Well, here's the thing with pufferfish. You have to get certain amounts of meats from them in order for them to, like.
Ooh, a rare candy would be good too. Kanto's hero.
I would. Well, I want to try Rage Candy Bar. That's like my go-to. Is the
Yeah, that
Rage
was his
Candy
next
Bar.
thing on there. Rare candy and a rage candy bar.
That sounds pretty good. There's like a bunch of like the foods from Pokemon. I'm just like I want to eat that.
Oh yeah, the Poffins from Gen 4.
Yeah, I would. I feel like that would taste like kind of like what dog treats taste like, which is kind of like nothing.
I think it's like a fat donut or something like that.
Yeah,
My
Like a
question
thicker
would be
donut.
If you, my question would be if you try the rare candy, would that mean?
you'd level up.
You would definitely level up, yeah.
You would
so would you
level
gain would you like gain a year of life
You'd
or
be-
lose a year of
Yes,
life?
yes.
That's what I'm trying to. Oh, like you're so close to being 21 legal age and all that. It's like, oh,
You're like, I
you gotta wait another year. It's like,
pop candy in my
can
mouth.
have this. But
Or
then
would
what
it just
about
increase all your stats by 1?
I know.
Oh, by the way, speaking of candy, I got a free candy bar last night, and it's the worst candy bar ever. I don't have it in front of me because I ended up grabbing a different one that they also happen to have. My mom works as a nurse, and she'll go to like the
Shout
old
out to
people's
nurses.
house. She'll go to like old people's houses, and she'll take care of them. She's like one of the caretaking nurses. And they're cleaning out the cupboards, and they'll take all the food they just want to get rid of. They'll occasionally bring them home, be like, "All right, you want to try this? Try that." She brought me chili flavored chocolate.
That sounds disgusting. I wouldn't even have
And
What?
allow me to make it sound worse for you. Would you like
Okay,
to
go on.
make a okay? The expiration date was 5 years ago.
What is wrong with
Well, there's one of
Uh-huh.
the issues.
someone
Uh
in that nursing home is trying to kill
huh.
someone?
I did actually eat a piece of that chocolate, and the chocolate was still good, but that chili kicked in.
Was it though?
That chili
I wouldn't-
kicked in.
I wouldn't even have looked at it, to be honest.
The chili
Oh,
kicked in, and it
All
just
I heard was
didn't.
chili, and it'd be like, what?
Mm.
Yeah, like chocolate and chili do not belong together.
Now,
in any
luckily,
way.
the opposite chocolate bar that I grabbed, which was like a dark chocolate peppermint bark, pretty good. You can't really mess with like mint. I think mint's like a relatively decent flavor for chocolate.
Yo, speaking of mint, bro, has anyone had a Shamrock Shake yet this year? I've had.
I've
5.
not, and I want to.
I have actually.
I think you have an
Bro,
addiction,
get it.
though. I think
No,
you have a
bro.
genuine
It's only-
addiction.
It's only
Chili-
what, March like 5th? Yeah, I've had one a day. Okay. Well, it is what it is.
Dana, I'm not gonna say you're wrong. It was just mostly like that spice kicked in, and I just didn't like it. Like that spice hit my tongue, and I was like, I'm out. I'm done. No,
I didn't
goodbye.
even know that there was such thing.
I don't think I
didn't
could
know
be
there was such thing as
convinced to
chili
even
chocolate.
try chili chocolate unless someone paid me.
I mean,
honestly.
I like. Here's the thing. I love spicy things. I love spice. I will
But
throw
with
hot
chocolate, though,
sauce.
I do too.
I'll
yeah,
throw
that's the
hot
thing.
sauce. I think it's called takis. Not Takis, but like there's like a seasoning that's like a chili
I know,
lime.
I know what you're talking about.
Mint
Dana's
is
the complete
disgusting.
opposite with us right now.
Man, Dana just does not like.
Bro, she just disagrees with everything. you
Mint
say.
is not disgusting. I like the taste of peppermint. I think it tastes
Bro, have
good.
you had a Shamrock
had-
Shake? Totally not, Dana.
I love Shamrock shakes. I
They're
just haven't.
amazing.
I've not had
You-
one in a
yeah.
while though.
You guys know the
I'm-
Andes candies, the chocolate,
The mint
little
chocolate ones?
mint?
I've heard of those. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I got a pack for a whole box for Christmas, and I've slowly been. So the other
Chipping
day
away at
I went to the kitchen, and I'm like, I want to have a small snack before work, so
Mhm.
I grabbed like 2 of them, and then I finished them both. I'm like, I'm gonna go get
Yeah.
another. Then I got another. Then I got another. I ended up
Oh,
having 7.
yeah, I'm pretty bad.
And I had 7, and 7's in a whole roll. So I'm like, I guess I had a whole roll.
I'm dropping everything. I apologize. I'm dropping everything.
Mint actually does have an addictive quality to it. I know it affects the brain
Oh,
in a
for
certain
sure.
way.
Yeah,
I
but,
used
like,
to hate it when I was a kid.
that are similar
I
to
don't
like
know
drugs.
why. I used to hate
I
kid.
went to grab the chocolate bar that I was eating. I've already ate half of it already. It's the peppermint bark one.
Oh, I just saw it on stream.
I was
You dropped your
about
mic.
I was about
Yeah,
to say, if
yeah,
you're still eating the
yeah.
chili one that was 5 years old.
Yeah,
No.
throw that out, Reggie. Like, what are you doing?
No, this one's still good. Its expiration date's out to like June. So it's still good.
Shamrock shakes are disgusting. They make me really sick. Wow.
Oof. Bam.
That's a big oof.
Well, okay,
Totally
then.
not Dana.
Now I will say the opinion that I don't like the McRib.
I've tried it.
Never
It's
had one.
okay, but it's not like I'm not like waiting all fucking year for a McRib. Man, it's McRib.
Oh, no.
Saturday, but, like,
Well, I
don't
think
care.
the McRibs are like very not as good.
I love how we're supposed to be talking about video games. We're here talking about McDonald's food.
Oh, I'm fine. It's a podcast. You can be open about topics.
That's a
Hey, that's the
topic.
thing with that's the thing with podcasts is like you can literally start with one thing and then all of a sudden just make your way to
We
another
did well.
conversation.
The
It's-
conversation
but it's
was
just the most
video game food, and then transitioned to real
yeah,
food.
yeah, that's true.
Um,
I just find when these kind of things happen, it just always makes me laugh. It's like we're
Also,
talking about this, and now all of a sudden
ooh.
we slowly turn into this.
Kanto Heroes with the bad take. Oof.
Yeah, I
Oof.
see that. I didn't even want to
Ooh.
respond. I'm not even.
Ooh.
I'm not even
Ryan.
giving it a
Negativity in the chat. You hate to see it.
Not a video game food, but another food in a like a cartoon universe. I want to try.
Yeah.
Bikini Bottom Krabby Patties, bro.
I feel like
I would love.
my
That I can
issue,
agree with.
my issue with that though, like the only reason I like don't want one is the bun would be soggy as possible.
No, well, no, because like the like there's an air pocket within the Krusty Krab, right? This isn't true. This isn't factual.
No,
There's
that's
an air
not fact. No,
There's an
no,
air
because they
pocket.
would
No,
like
listen,
they'd
listen.
all be dying. Is
No,
like
no, that's not how it
no,
works. That's not how
yeah,
it works.
yes,
It's-
yes,
It's a
because
cartoon universe.
no, SpongeBob goes into like Sandy's treehouse,
I'm
and
very
then
aware.
no,
That's an actual
no
air pocket.
water, no oxygen. They go into Krusty Krab. That shit's soggy.
But it's only
That
wet.
that
It's only
bread
wet when
is
you take it
soggy.
out of
The
sea.
cheese
It's
soggy.
not. It's
The
not wet when it's in there.
questionable. How do they get meat underwater?
How do they get what? You blacked
Meat,
out.
meat.
It's crab meat. Have you ever seen that video?
No, no, I don't want to.
Yeah, dude.
Also,
Crust-
what-
yeah, dude.
Dana, what are you talking about?
I've
saying
never
something more professional
actually,
here? What are
I've
you
never
talking
actually
about?
been to McDonald's like in a good while. I might go actually this weekend. That sounds pretty good. Like some
Get a
good
Shamrock
shim.
Shake, bro. Tell
Get
me
like,
how it goes.
get
Live
like
stream.
I like McDonald's. It's just the one place I go. I don't go to that often.
Live stream going to McDonald's for the first
Yeah, just the
time in
stream
probably-
title is getting
Reggie Reggie Eats episode 1.
No. Shamrock Shake review.
Well, I got Reggie Eats going on. I could always do that.
Oh, do you actually? Is that an actual thing you got going?
Yes, I haven't actually
Let's
done a
go.
full episode. I did like a
Well, episode 1, dude. Shamrock Shakes. It's March. St. Patty's Day's around the corner. That's
yes.
branding. Right there.
I'm not
Yeah,
actually.
that's-
I'm kind of.
that's even a holiday.
It's SpongeBob. Why am I questioning the logic? Because I can.
Yeah, I've always told my friend to never try and dissect the cartoon's logic because you're just not going to. It's just not going to work.
That's fair.
I
I was
still don't
giving-
know
I
the
was giving
secret
crap
recipe.
about it.
Oof. Spoilers to the show. Don't mention the secret recipe. Sorry.
Oh, I already did.
ma'am.
Crab meat. Sorry.
Man, I'm only on season 2. I gotta catch up.
Spoilers. He gets his license.
What? What?
Didn't that happen in episode 1?
I don't actually
Yeah, it got
know.
I
taken-
saw
It
that.
got taken away. But yeah, he did get it.
I keep watching a lot of like I see some of the newer episodes and it's just like to me they're not as good.
Bro, I
Not
know
that I
literally
watch-
every single
Not that I
episode.
watch it nowadays, but it's like like my little cousin who watches it, and like if I'm over his house and it's on, it's like I see some of the new episodes. It's like they did it before, but now they're doing it in a whole new way. And then some of
The
new
newer
ideas,
episodes
it's
are more
what
like
the-
shock factor, like a lot of cartoons are these days.
yeah.
It's like what's the weirdest thing we could do?
I could.
Right, let's do that.
I could do a fast
No,
food
I
ranking.
agree.
So I'm eating a little bit of chocolate on the stream. I know.
Hey, Reggie Eats episode 1.
Exactly. Peppermint bark
Combine
chocolate.
the podcast with Regi Eats, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do a fast food ranking yet? Yo, if you do that, I want in on that.
I would. I would.
I'm not hating on it, Ryan. It's just I don't. It's the same way. It's like
S tier.
some adults nowadays.
S tier.
Wendy's.
I had the worst like experience with Wendy's staff actually.
Oh man. Oh, it's staff.
actually
You're not
never
eating the
been to a
staff. You're eating the
Because
food.
they kept second guessing my own order. Like, how does that work?
Are you sure you want
How do you second guess my own order? Like, oh, I just want like a chicken sandwich. I just want. Are you sure? You sure? I mean, like,
What a question.
I
What
was
a
like,
question.
can I have 2 drinks? Oh, you already have 1 drink. I was like, that's not what I
It's like, ma'am, fucking punch it in.
actually happened. We're like, hey, can we have 2 drinks?
Give me my damn food.
But we already gave you a drink. We need 2. But
Yo, funny story. The other day I went to Wendy's. I ordered like chicken nuggets, a sandwich, and a frosty. Almost said milkshake and a frosty. She gave me my frosty first while I was waiting for my food. Brought it back to the table. Then when she called me for my food, she gave me another frosty. So I gave that to my homie, and I was like, "Yo, bro, she gave me another frosty." He's like, "Oh snap,
right,
a frosty."
right, similar. You know Culver's. You're Midwestern, so you might.
Oh yeah, dude, love Culver's.
I had 2 concrete mixers, like accidentally. And I do not deny that. It's like, all right.
They'll love Culver's chicken
tenders. I've never been to a Wendy's before, and I live right down the street from one.
Who is calling me?
Unprofessional.
Do I answer this on the stream?
Unprofessional.
Hello? I don't, bro. You ever get a phone call from an insurance agency that says we've been trying to warn you about your car's extended warranty when you don't drive a car?
Oh no. I had
I'll never forget the one my grandfather got that said I was in jail.
Oof, oof.
Oof.
And I was in middle school. I mean, I was in school, so school kind of is jail.
Okay, I guess they weren't lying entirely.
But no, he called me in the middle of class, and I mean, I had just gotten out, so I didn't answer right away.
Yeah.
And my father calls me back, and I'm like, oh shoot, this is actually be serious. I've had 2 different phone calls.
Can I ban Dana from the chat? I mean, like.
Yes.
I'm not.
What is wrong with her?
How is Culver's gross? Like, what aspect? Like, I know it's on the greasy side, but like at the same time.
Nah, bro. She definitely just wants these reactions. There's no way.
I think she does. It's entirely it.
That's an actual opinion. How? Well, I've never actually eaten their burgers. I've only eaten their chicken and their ice cream.
Next, you're gonna tell me KFC is good, and then I will actually have to ban you.
I mean, it's decent. It's not good.
I mean,
No,
right
ban.
It's edible. It's edible.
It's not. It's not.
It's far superior, but that's another topic.
Culver's is mostly just like chicken, like crisp bits, and that's the entirety of it, and then white meat.
Yes, dude. The chicken is so good, though.
No, it's
Culver's
not.
okay.
Culver's is fun. I like Culver's. It's my top tier.
I don't think I live near one actually, so I personally never eat.
Yeah, well, the Culver's is more like
I've
a
heard good things.
Midwestern
I've heard
based, like.
That'll explain it.
I haven't been to one for like a few years though, but
And
I remember it fondly.
But luckily, Q's Midwestern.
Hell yeah.
Culver's is high tier. Yeah, KFC is very questionable.
Hey, in case you guys are wondering, if you're interested in a Pokemon Showdown, we have a tournament February 15th. Join the Discord for details.
Yeah,
I was gonna say something
actually, yeah. Okay, to explain, that's been on my night. That's been my night bot for a while, and I keep forgetting to take it off. But if you want to join a Pokemon Showdown tournament, that's on the 22nd, and it's gonna be Pokemon Gen 3 randoms, I think. So anyone can join. Anyone can join. They don't have to do any setup. Nothing. They can just pop in, join the tournament. Beautiful.
Sounds fun. Sounds like a good time.
I wanted to do the last one.
Well, you can come join
February
now.
15th.
Yeah. Well, yes, February 15th.
February 15th, the next year.
2021,
Okay.
baby.
Okay, totally not Dana has a proper excuse.
Oh, that's
Yes.
fair. See,
Yeah, yeah.
see, you gotta give us you gotta give us actual
I actually
reasons,
forgot
or
about
we
that.
think you're a terrorist.
Yeah,
So,
we just think your taste buds-
yeah,
I guess
exactly.
that works too. Terroristic taste buds.
exactly.
Dana, we love you.
Actually, I can't eat McDonald's chicken nuggets for the exact same reason. Like, it just messes with my stomach.
Yeah.
And
I have food allergies, so I gotta be careful with what I eat.
I'm allergic to like just eating straight up eggs. I can eat them in things, like
Yeah,
if they're
that's actually me
baked
too.
into things.
That's actually dope.
Like if it's like
That's
cake,
actually me.
like if they
I used
bake
to
into a
think I was
cake.
allergic
Or
to
like,
chocolate pudding.
why?
I don't know why. I don't know. There was a brief point in my life when I was a kid that for whatever reason I believed wholeheartedly that I was just allergic to chocolate pudding. No, I don't think anyone ever told me that. I
It's
don't
the
think
most
like I
randomest
saw
allergy I've heard.
I don't know why. I'm not allergic to chocolate pudding. But I thought I was.
No, I know, but still.
I used to be allergic to
Why would
pickles.
you want
Like
it?
I
Why
legit,
would you
I don't
want to be
know.
allergic to that?
I
I don't
leg-
know, but I was just all like, no, I'm allergic to this. Like my brain made me believe it. I was like, yeah.
I'm
maybe that.
legit used to be allergic to pickles as a kid, and then I'm
Used to
just
be?
not. I'm just not. I'm just not
You just
now.
grew out of it. It's like, yeah, I'm done.
I don't know how. Like I used to break out in hives and all that fun stuff, and now as an adult, I'm just like, okay, I'm fine. I can eat one now. I won't because I don't have any on me, but
Well, you
it'd
don't
be
have a pickle
kind
on you?
of it'd be kind of weird if I just had a pickle jar on me.
I mean,
I
you have chili chocolate on you. You know what I mean?
no, well, no, I threw that away. I have peppermint bark chocolate, different.
Oh, excuse me.
There are pickles in my fridge, but I'm not getting them to go to my fridge. So,
I don't like pickles either, Kevin. I feel you on that.
I like pickles. I think they're
I
fine.
remember I said that in one of my streams. Chat was like,
What?
What?
Ban unsub?
what? Exactly.
Docs. Swat.
Docs. Man, that Kevin Wheeler. Even though he's very
18 of them
open.
bangs.
Even though he's very open about his name. He has a personal account under the name Kevin Wheeler.
The thing is, it's like I remember someone looked up on Facebook once, like one of my personal friends trying to find me, and there's like there's a ton of people with the same name as me, and I'm
I mean, it's
sure.
a very common name. Kevin.
Now, do you have a brother named Joey?
Ooh.
No.
Ooh.
No.
You were allergic to pistachios and then just vanished one day. It's interesting. I actually like
Pistachios just vanished.
I love pistachios. So
think
I would
Dana has some
hate
powers.
I would
That's
hate
actually one of
to
the things
have
I'm allergic to, and it can actually kill me.
pistachios specifically, not like peanuts, just like pistachios.
No, all peanuts, all nuts, tree nuts,
Oh.
peanuts. Basically anything with the word nut except for coconut.
Man, coconuts, they really hurt me bad. I wanted that almond joy. Couldn't.
I've never had an almond joy, and I don't think I ever will.
I have almond joy coffee creamer in my fridge. It's interesting. It's like a light coconut taste.
I
And
like
then-
coconut milk. That's good.
How do you guys feel about Peeps?
I've never tried any. I always wanted to, but I know it's just a marshmallow. so
People
it's
are
like-
genuinely disgusted by them, and I get it.
I can understand too. I don't love them, but
I have Peeps coffee creamer also in my fridge.
Isn't
like-
that just marshmallow coffee creamer then?
Yeah, like it sounds terrible when you buy it, but then you think it's just marshmallow at that point. Like,
Yeah, and you put that in your hot chocolate. So I
yeah,
mean, like, what's
well,
the big deal?
you could. Now that I think about it, that could actually taste pretty good.
I've never had.
I might. You've never had coffee? That's fair. That's fair.
I don't know. I just was never one of those guys that was all like, "Let me try this coffee."
My
yeah.
family is like heavy
wanna-
coffee drinkers.
My whole family is too, and
You're just like
I
none of
actually
that.
so I had one last Sunday.
Mhm.
This past 2 Sundays.
Yeah.
Because I was awake. I was awake for 38 hours that day. That's a story
Testicles
for
is
another
bad.
time.
Why? I just realized their name was Testicles. Actually,
Mm.
it took me till just now to realize their name was
I thought
Testicles.
You read it off at the beginning of the stream. You're like,
I
"Shout out to
thought it was
Testicles."
Testicles. I thought it was just Testicles. That's it. I didn't think it was
Oh, I see.
Testicles.
I know who that is, and I'm not gonna say who it is. but
I
know
will
who
say
it is.
testicles
it's
all
truly
that I
testicles.
want, but I can't eat marshmallows. They're too sweet and make me sick. Oh. What can you eat is the
Totally not,
question.
Dana.
I
I'm
know,
praying-
right?
I am praying for Arceus for you for at least an hour after the stream's over.
That's the real question. What can you eat is like what we need to ask
I
you.
like peanut butter sandwiches.
I can eat PB and J's. And they're
I'm
like,
just
no.
a PB kind of guy.
I actually
don't
there was
like
actually
the-
something in the news I saw once, and this kid was literally could not eat anything except for potato chips.
I
like
saw one
anything
where
else
he
made
ate
him
like
sick.
nothing but mac and cheese. That's what I saw.
Well, my best
well-
friend's little sister used to be allergic to the color red.
What?
Anything red. Anything
Basically,
red,
not.
bro.
I eat air. That's all I can
Ketchup,
eat. Dana,
tomatoes.
2020.
Basically nothing. She filter feeds like SpongeBob.
Can't even eat like Twizzlers or like Red Vines, even though I don't like
sorta
Red
just wanna
Vines.
spend 5 minutes on Dana's food schedule.
Just like, what can you? You
Alright,
sort of just
so
want to spend.
7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Think about what I can eat today. 10
Yeah.
o'clock.
Ooh.
finally decide that I can eat anything.
Finally decide nothing. Nothing.
Noon. Eat my own stomach acids. That's all that's gonna
A
happen.
slice of cheese. Oh no, I'm lactose intolerant now. Oh boy. Every lactose intolerant person I know is just like, I just eat cheese. I don't care. I suffer
Fuck it,
later.
Dude, I'll take a shit for 10 hours. I don't care.
I'll do it. I just want some cheese. I have a
I mean,
friend.
especially growing up in the Midwest, that's very common.
If anyone goes to my Minecraft streams, which is no one, but
Calm down.
I try to stop by. I'm
it's all good. It's all good. A friend of mine who's
go
on
on.
there, Nathan, our Joker, he's like 7 names. He has lactose intolerance, and like he just constantly just like shovels cheese into his mouth. It's like, why? Why do you do this to yourself? He's like, I want it. I gotta. Unseasoned rice. Ah, that sounds like hell.
You live off unseasoned rice?
That sounds
Wow.
like genuine hell.
I'm not judging you at all
Yeah.
by any means, but that's just.
I
That's
like
nice.
rice. I like rice as much as the next person, but like
Why
unseasoned
though?
for the
Why
rest of my life, I would want to die.
Actually,
Is that just white rice?
I actually.
Yeah.
I don't mind I don't mind white rice, but it has to be with something.
Yeah, like chicken or something.
Yeah, I always
Yeah.
I always have to have it like with like.
My great grandmother used to make this meal with white rice,
Mhm.
peppers, and steak all mixed together with like gravy on top of it.
Yeah.
Which I have not had in a long time. But it's like that's one of like the best meals I've had. White rice.
I could go for some General Tso's over some fried rice for now. Anything too sweet, spicy, greasy, heavily seasoned makes me super sick, and I'm slightly and dairy makes me.
That's rough, man.
Are you just suffering at this point?
Yeah, like
That's what
so
it
rough.
feels like.
I feel bad about eating now.
Man, I ate that peppermint bark. I just feel like an asshole.
I feel bad about being able to eat things I like. This is
Man, eating food. Now I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry that you have to go through that, Dana. That genuinely sounds awful, and I feel
does.
bad for you. I know you don't want my empathy, but you're getting my empathy right now.
She thought
I'm
fun to talk to.
I'm a fat boy. I won't deny it. Like you can see on stream, I'm a fat boy. I got kind of a double chin. It's not quite a double chin, but it's like on its way to becoming a double chin.
I have facial hair just so I can't reveal a double chin.
I have a
Fun fact.
terrible neck beard that needs to be shaved off soon. Badly.
Yeah.
Like I need to shave. I need to shave bad. I can't rock the terrible beard. I still eat stuff I shouldn't. I'm just sick the rest of the day. That's fair. Like, do you wait till like the end of the day and be like, I'm just gonna shovel greasy stuff into my mouth?
Isn't there like some sort of pill you could take that counteracts that?
Yeah, maybe.
I know the healthcare system in America is
I will
terrible, but I mean,
yeah, it is terrible. But I would feel bad because I'm someone who really enjoys food and I love the texture, the flavor. I love food. I'm fat.
Yeah,
it's
dude.
the reason for it.
yeah.
It's not just being lazy, it's being a lover of food.
I have half a pizza behind me right now.
I will eat it on stream. Don't stop me.
How you doing, pizza? How you doing?
Man, I love marrying my Little Caesars. Then I got that side ho Domino's.
So you read out any name I hear.
Oh, hi. My flaps are moist.
Oh my god.
Don't think I
Some
won't.
of you guys please some of you guys at least know who's doing this.
I have
No
I don't go on
idea.
Reggie streams
Oh
that
my
often.
God,
I
I
really
know-
don't know.
Is he?
I do.
Would I know
Trust me,
him?
I do.
Would I know who it is? Like, is it someone I've read
I
before?
I don't know how often they stop by your streams. I don't know if they came just because I tweeted out that I was.
Would you eventually? Could you DM me the name out of curiosity? I won't say who it is, but I'm
Bob
curious.
Smith. I just read it.
Bob Smith, knew it.
That's the name I always use because, like, for whatever
I mean,
reason, the past like a
if
few
that
years,
person is a regular in your stream or comes by your
I
streams,
don't
you probably
actually know.
won't be surprised. You probably won't be surprised.
I have no idea, and I could think of like 20 names where it could probably be. Because
I'm sure there's like
so many people in my chat are very much like the I'm gonna fuck with Reggie today. I'm
him,
so
Bob
used to that.
Presumptuous.
Okay, it could be her
Yikes.
too. Actually, in hindsight, it could be her. It could be very her. Or they, them.
Or it.
Could be anything. Let's be honest. It's not strictly male with who wants to
I
fuck with
identify as the
me.
letter Q, so I mean, there's that.
You don't like food. I don't know. Are you regular with my chat?
Are you though?
I have an idea of who, but like at the same time, I don't
It is Bob Smith.
know. Because I don't want to be wrong, so I'm not gonna say like who I think. because it could be like 5 different people I'm thinking of. But I don't want to be wrong on my own podcast, episode 1.
No one ever wants to be wrong, especially episode 1. Come on.
I want to point out we've only been through like maybe 2 of these questions total.
Let's roll another one
I
down.
know, right?
We went through like, oh no, three. Foods.
Yeah, the is Kevin a truck driver question. That was on there.
Exactly. You know it. Okay. Weird childhood games.
Oh.
Like, okay. To explain a little bit better, I guess, because I just wrote down weird childhood games. Games you played as a kid that you feel like no one else did, but you have like some form of opinion on.
I don't know about no one else played this game or not, but every time I talk to somebody about this game, they have no clue what I'm talking about. I'm like, oh, it's the sentient carrots and they're doing this stuff, and they're all like, yeah, it doesn't ring a bell, man. I'm talking about Pikmin and Pikmin 2.
Really?
Those games
What?
were so,
How is that
so
obscure? How's Melissa? I don't know why, but like Melissa's like, I feel like the answer of who that is.
If you're right. Hold on, you shouldn't have guessed yet. What do you get if he's right?
I don't care. Like I said, they would return to the real account. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and that's fine. If I'm wrong, I'll keep it a mystery, and that's fine with me. I love mysteries. I played hide at the sausage with my uncle. Good times.
Haven't we all?
Fair enough. Was it Nick? Maybe Snuggles? I'll say Snuggles. I'll say Snuggles is my second guess. And then after that, I'd have no more guests because I feel like that'd be cheating. But I have a few where it's like they were weird enough to where I.
Oh, it was Melissa. Shout out to
What? Hey, I'm a king. The guessing king.
Melissa does this in my stream.
I didn't actually know that because they'd never done that to me.
She has like, 2 up. She has 2 fake accounts, and she's always like,
welcome to the stream. My sausage is moist.
she's always changing the name.
It's all good.
I'll answer.
Go ahead, and I'll answer mine last.
It's definitely. Do you guys know the game? It's not so much a weird game. It's more so like one of those games toddlers always played.
Yeah.
It's. Do you ever hear of the games like Putt Putt, Freddy Fish?
Yeah, I played Putt Putt and Freddy Fish. Yeah.
Spy Fox?
Gotta head out, Dana. It's all good. Have a wonderful day, and try not to die from foods.
But those are the games that I used to play with as a kid with my father all the time. And it's like, like if they ever like decided to release them, I'm not sure if I would.
You can buy Freddy Fish on like Steam, actually.
It's on mobile too.
I just know it's on. I have it on my wish list as like a joke. On my wish list as a joke. I have Freddy Fish.
So like I have a younger sister as well. I have a 5-year-old sister.
I'll try not to die. You do that.
That's a good thing, Dana.
I don't know.
If she ever
Yeehaw!
to, like,
We
play
appreciate
on them,
you.
I probably wouldn't hesitate to play with her. So those are the games I would go to as like.
I did play Putt Putt for a bit, and I'm kind of nostalgic for it at the same time. Yeah, kind of.
I'm not sure if that would count as like.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like it's a normal game that.
I think if I become a parent, I will definitely give those to my kids. It's like okay, as like I don't really know educational games, and let's be honest, the mobile marketplace and like any mobile device is kind of shady with like a lot of things. It's like I don't know. I'm not gonna like play any guessing games like Spider-Man play game.exe. I'm not gonna.
What are we talking about?
Kids games. If I have a kid in the future, I'm not gonna let them touch I'm not gonna let them touch like the mobile, like any of that, like Chrome store, none of that.
Yeah.
I don't trust my own kid if I have one.
I
I'm not trust.
In general, to be honest, bro. Those kids are.
So I would.
She's an angel.
I would give them like Putt Putt or like Freddy Fish, like the old edutainment games.
I'd buy a Nintendo 64 and tell them to not get up until they beat Super Mario.
Animal Crossing only. I would give my kid like Animal Crossing, like give them Nintendo games because Nintendo's trustworthy.
Yeah, Nintendo's very trustworthy.
Yeah.
They have a lot of indie games on the Switch right now, though.
Welcome in. Kevin banned me because he has no fun.
I'll be so when she first started doing this, I had no idea that was her. So like they were making, she was doing. I thought it was one of like the trolls.
Yeah.
And so to be fair, when like everything was starting with all that, I was like, all right, this is one of the damn trolls. And,
you're like,
so I was like,
ban.
banning it. I ended up banning it. And then Melissa came and she's like, why'd you ban me?
It's like, why? What did I do?
I'm like, and I have yet to unban it.
I'm sorry, you're just lazy, Kevin.
I mean,
I'm gonna click a button. It's pretty hard.
I know. It's so hard. Going to your settings. Ooh. I have a few like games I grew up with that I feel like not that many did. Like obviously if I go to like the soundtrack for it, you'll get people like, oh man, everyone else part of this weird game gang? Sure.
Weird game gang.
Like I went to Road Trip Adventures, which is a PS2 like it's like a adventure racing kind of thing where like you go around kind of driving a car. I never played any of the actual racing. I kind of just drove it around in like the environments. Cuz I really like the soundtrack. Like the soundtrack was really good, so I ended up doing that a lot. That's how I found a lot of music. If you go to like any of the music or any songs featured, you will just see like people like Road Trip Adventure. Anyone else? And it's like, okay, where were you guys like when I played this as a kid? Where? I couldn't go to my friends and be like, hey, have you guys ever played Road Trip Adventure? Be like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, you're right. It's a good question. There's like a bunch of like I played Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels to the Rose. Like I was a PS2 kid, so I got like all the PS2 games. Duels to the Rose actually has like a speedrun like following, like fan base. So that one's fair enough. People legit will speedrun that game.
I really loved Need for Speed Most Wanted on the PS2 back in the day.
I was Need for Speed Underground 2, the one with like the Riders on the Storm.
Yeah, Riders on the Storm.
I played that. I hear cucumber. I also hear cucumber.
I hear cucumber. I don't understand.
I don't know, but I'll go along with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Fun fact, actually, I'm wearing a Mortal Kombat T-shirt. I don't know like jack shit about Mortal Kombat outside of like.
But the T-shirt looks dope.
I know Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Johnny K. Like I know some of the characters. I've played like one of the PS2 games, which had like an actual story mode. It's kind of weird having a story mode for Mortal Kombat, but like,
I don't know if this is an offshoot of Mortal Kombat, but did you ever play what's it called? Extreme Beach Volleyball. Something. There's another couple.
I've heard of it. Dead or Alive,
like
Extreme
Dead or
Beach
Alive,
Volleyball. Yeah.
Beach Volleyball. Yeah.
Hello, you have a question? Yes, Josh Reveler. What's up?
Hello, I have a question.
I have a question. But yeah, I've heard of that.
Did you
I
raise
actually,
your hand?
I didn't actually know of that question. Cucumber, as in Kevin the Cucumber.
Guys, keep it on.
SpongeBob.
Hi, Kevin. I'm your biggest fan.
Yep, there he goes.
Ah, is that a troll from yours or like?
Yeah, he's a troll in the.
I've
That's
never
really not even a
I've
question.
never had that before.
It's
Interesting.
really not even a question.
Thank you, Nightbot. I guess.
Come on, bruh.
Man, if only
Nightbot is amazing.
Nightbot
That's official.
didn't like.
Thanks,
Nightbot never hides it. Like I never have to deal with Nightbot. Like ever. Like I put it to the point where I don't have to deal with anything. Very interesting though.
No, he's come. I don't know. I think by my.
I won't get into politics, but I will say, which always means I'll get into politics, but
But I will say,
I will say, I always see it like right-wing people doing that kind of shit, where it's like spamming, like doing the spamming,
Yeah.
doing the trolling. It's never I will never see that
he
for like
stopped-
Bernie.
He stopped by like Linz's streams.
Oh, okay.
I think he's been like there. I think he probably
I don't choose sides. I'm very neutral.
Like I never see like a Bernie Sanders or like a Joe Biden. You know, like vote Joe Biden. It's like no, I never see that shit.
Trump.
It's like why? I don't care. Like they'd be better off doing that for like left-leaning candidates because that would be
I'm
like.
not gonna start like I'm not gonna get mad at someone for
No.
showing that. Like everyone has their own.
But
and all that. I'm
but it's
fine,
always right wing. I don't even care that it happens. It's
Also,
more of like
how many voters do you think are in this stream right now? Like, to be honest.
I vote, but I'm never going to be open about my politics on stream. That's not
I've
my
never
place.
voted in
That's
my
not
life.
my place to be. That's not like what I would do. Occasionally in my server, I do get political, but not often. And you'll never hear me take a hard stance. It's always like
Stay out of politics as much as possible.
the most I've given is like I gave someone dating advice because I feel like they're like, oh man, they rejected me because I voted for Trump. It's like, well,
Oh, but okay,
there
I
you
was
go.
Like, how is that political? I
that's
was
like the
I was
most
like,
I get. I got rejected because I voted. Like that's the most I've ever gotten. Because like that one,
I guess.
that one's a cut and dry answer right there. It's like, well, that's on you.
But if because like if somebody values like your political opinion that strongly to not want to be with you, that's kind of like it's okay, you don't want to be with that person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't want to be with that. That's not the person. Definitely not the person.
I had to explain that to him. Where it's like, well, you wouldn't really want to be with someone who's like that because they just you have different values.
Yeah, like rather than just talking out differences, it's like, I'm just gonna ignore this difference and never talk to you again.
Yeah, I'm
just so
I'm a streamer. I always feel like politics aren't my place to talk. Like my values are yeah. It's a lot of infighting, and I just don't feel like I have the place for that. Don't vote for Pedro. Banned.
It's one of the things that you don't.
Yeah, it's a taboo for streamers. It's a very big taboo.
Especially with the, with the most recent election.
It's very divisive. It's like
a lot of problems.
Like
stuff has happened.
you guys will never know who I'm voting for, or who I'm like anything.
Exactly.
I genuinely
never
don't even have
hear.
enough knowledge
Exactly.
of it.
I do. I watch political stuff all the time, but again, it's not my place. Not my like. I'm not the person to talk about it. It's not my job. Unless I'm like doing a political stream, I'm not gonna talk about politics in the context of like vote for this person, be on this side, support this thing. Never.
So speaking of video game soundtracks,
video game politics got you. Presidential election 2020, my favorite video game. That's actually a thing you could probably. I think that's like
Pokemon Platinum.
There's actually like a election video game. It's interesting, I guess. But we could talk about soundtracks actually. Favorite type of soundtrack. Like, what do you guys value genre-wise for like soundtracks?
It definitely needs to be audible. That's top priority.
Well,
right there.
obviously, but like if I'm listening to like a game soundtrack, I like it to be like I think metal works a lot with a lot of games. Like a lot of shooters, metal works fantastic. Like Quake or like Quake, Doom, like the big shooter boys. They're like all demon hell.
I sometimes remember, like some game like like Grand Theft Auto, we have the radio in the background.
Yeah.
I remember like
that makes sense.
Listening to the radio. I mean, like the radio in real life.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I remember hearing songs on the radio at some point. It's like, this song would actually go well like one of these kind of video games.
I have a really interesting method I do with like the GTA games. I always pick a station I feel like a character would listen to, and only listen to that.
That makes sense.
Like, if I'm playing San Andreas, I'm gonna go for the hip hop stations. If it's like Vice City, I go for like the '80s like pop hits. Like I go along with like what the character would listen to. Like get in the feel of the character. As a kid, I would listen to what I wanted to, but like now I'm just like I like all these songs. This is the Regi Radio Hour on 69.5.
Definitely, like actual songs work well with like shooters and like like Auto, like you guys are talking about. But I think one of the best game soundtracks of all time is part of the. I'll bring the Dark Souls series up again. The Dark Souls series have ambient songs.
The best soundtrack, Dark Souls.
So good.
I like a lot of the GTA soundtracks. Those are always pretty good. Like they're always like strong. Like Saints Row 3, that's got a pretty good like actual soundtrack. To the point I always have like a mixtape going because they have that option where you can just like throw all the songs together you want. And that's a game where I don't even have to like be a character. I can just be my own character, so I just throw on songs I like, which is a lot of them.
Pokemon Black and White also have a lot of
Yeah.
really good songs.
In terms of Pokemon, the best soundtrack is in the Black and White like saga, like the two.
Bro, Ghetsis' fight scene, dude, or fight music, I should say. Oh my.
Colress from Black 2, really good.
Yeah, that too. There's so much good music in the Pokemon universe.
You're voting for Ghetsis. Banned. We don't allow that here. This is a what's the gen for? Cyrus.
Cyrus, yes.
Cyrus
dude,
House.
Eradicate the entire universe. Restart. Let's
go. Of the Pokemon soundtracks, I think I rank it Gen 5, Gen 4, then like Gen 2 and Gen 3. I don't really think about Gen 1 or like any of the newer ones, particularly soundtrack wise.
I actually never played Sun and Moon enough to remember any of the songs.
I don't either. I couldn't like I played like a good chunk of time.
Like 2 or 3 playthroughs of those games.
And you're like, I don't know.
I know like the Necrozma fight music is pretty good.
Yeah.
Remember that.
I know the Black and White 2 Culver's theme because I just remember like one day, like I was at like my part-time job, I was sitting playing Black 2 on my off time. The Culver's theme's hit. It's like, oh, this is sick. And I just it's my favorite theme of all time for Pokemon.
Yo, I know you haven't played it yet, Reggie, but the Gen 8 theme like music in there is so good,
yeah.
Like,
I've heard bits and
music.
pieces.
Oh my god.
I've heard bits
it's
and
so
pieces.
Good. It just gets you moving. You can't not move when you hear that.
Sublime is good. Sublime's always good. But yeah, the Gen 8, I love that. I love it. I've watched I've seen streams, I've seen like playthroughs. I haven't like seen all of it, so I can only piece together aspects of the game itself. But I think like they always have like the chanting, like the really intense atmosphere. I love it. Especially for like the gym battle. The gym battle sounds so good because like it's always hype. It's always like, then they're a bit more atmospheric in a sense for some of the actual songs.
They
which
also
I like
time
too.
the drops exceptionally well.
Good. It's really good.
It's like they know. It's like they know. Well, it's like it was planned.
I really enjoyed that soundtrack. Even though I've never played them, I would say it's like one of the better ones. Gen 2 is more of just out of nostalgia. Plus it's got like some good like 8-bit like boops and bops going on. Gen 3 for the trumpets. Let's be honest.
Gen 3 for the trumpets.
I tweeted out a while back. I actually found a video where they did all the Pokemon songs from like Ruby and Sapphire, but it's just the trumpets. It's just the trumpets.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's great. It's the same song. There's no difference. There's no difference. It's just you can't tell the difference half the time because like there's not that much besides the trumpet. I'm really a big fan of that. Okay, I have a leading question because I'm curious. Favorite enemy team in Pokemon. You know, like like Rocket.
Yeah, the evil team.
Yeah, the evil organization.
Gen 4.
Yeah.
Cyrus is an OG, bro.
Cyrus
knows what he's doing.
Cyrus is like, I'm gonna get Giratina. I'm gonna destroy the world. It's like that's cool.
He had the right idea. He's like, you know what? We need to restart.
Just make it all galactic. We all look the same. It's like, okay, I got that. Yeah, cool with that. I think the weakest one was probably like,
definitely. What's it called?
I would say maybe Gen 6, maybe?
Well, spoilers for Regi. Gen 8 didn't really have an evil team, so to speak.
That's fair. Did they not, actually? Like, did they,
no, they
like,
really,
no
they
one...
Really don't.
I know you had rivals, you had, like, a kind of fan base to a girl.
Like, at the end, basically just, like, a group of, like, henchmen.
Yeah.
Like, not even a team. I don't even think they call it...
So much,
I know there's, like...
have, like, a leader.
I know there's like a girl who has like a fan base that follows her around. I know that's a thing.
Yeah, that's like what is assumed to be the evil team, but they're not. They're just.
But they're kind of just like guys who are just like fawning over a girl.
Yeah, they're what's it called?
Yeah,
simps, if you will.
If you will, Simpsons for us regular people. But I know what a simp is. It's all good.
For us regular people.
Simpsons, Homer, I got it. I think Gen 6, while I find their like idea kind of cool, where it's like, oh, we're gonna destroy the world, and they get pretty successful. It's kind of neat. It's still the kind of like the weakest for me in terms of like team wise.
Oh, Team Flare. From Gen
Yeah,
6.
I don't hate them. I
Oh,
think they're
yeah.
fine. I think they're fine like as an
It
evil
was just a
team.
very basic idea.
Yeah, I think they just didn't bring anything to the table.
So it's like, yeah, we're gonna unearth this crystal
Mhm.
and then just fuck the world.
I didn't even hate them. I thought they were fine, but like they're the weakest.
I
Like,
liked the game. X and Y
Mhm.
were dope when they
Yeah.
came out.
Now you could say something about like Team Rocket, but I think Team Rocket's like iconic and like they had a goal.
It's because they were the first.
They weren't going to destroy anything. Their goal is to just be them, like take over shit,
They just want, yeah, they just
be
wanted to, like,
mafia.
they wanted to get Mewtwo
Mhm.
and fuck shit up.
They were Pokemon Mafia, and that was their entire goal. And you know what? They did it, and they're successful, and they were good.
And that damn 8-year-old had to step in the way.
They're 10,
10
but
year
you're in your 20s. No, you're like you're not even like gym leader. It's like gym leaders are like 13 or 14. It's kind of weird.
I don't know. Giovanni looked like he was 40 at least.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But like Brock was actually like 13, I think, in the games. If they had like an actual age.
Yeah, and he was taking care of all of his brothers and sisters.
That's true.
13.
That's true.
And my man was horny as hell.
I think Magma and Aqua like, by themselves aren't even like bad like team wise. I think they're interesting. Theory, the Team Rocket are actually really good guys in the original game.
That's very true.
Well, how would you back up that theory? Like
The chant that Jesse
they
and
murdered like a Pokemon.
What are we talking about? Like cutting off Slowpoke tails? They grow back.
No, they murdered a Marowak.
That's supposed. How else was Cubone gonna happen? Like Cubone.
They murdered a Marowak. Like they straight up murdered a Marowak. No. It was.
Have you ever made an omelet, Reggie? You gotta crack a few eggs.
I don't need eggs. I don't need eggs. Now it doesn't work for me. No.
Call back.
Nope. But like they legit like they kidnapped an old man. Giovanni made the mistake of creating Mewtwo and escaped, and he spent the whole game trying to make up for it.
Well, you don't.
How did he make up for it? How do you make up for it? Like
How did he make up for it?
That's a better question. How do you make up for it? Because he kidnapped an old man and held him ransom in like the tower.
Like I'm genuinely trying to think of the plot of Gen 1. I honestly don't remember.
But why did they like hold the guy hostage? And then like Gen 2. I mean, it wasn't Giovanni who had the reins at that point, but they still like they kept the guy prisoner in the basement. So so I mean, like, I don't know. Also, they had shady dealings and like gambling. They did own the Rocket Corner. There's a bunch of stuff. He had the Master Ball, and then he realized he can't beat it, so he caught it. Do they even mention? They kind of do.
The Master Ball, though.
Well, technically, you steal it, but
I thought he gives it to you.
Yeah, you basically steal it in like Gen 1 and 3.
Oh, is it just on the floor after he leaves with his Murkrow or whatever?
No, you just find it.
Because I could have sworn I could have.
No, you legit just find it. He gives you like the Self Scope, and he gives you. I don't think he gives you the Master Ball. I don't think that's what he gives. No, I don't think so. Anyways, he might. I could be getting it wrong, but
yeah, I very vaguely remember like the last fight you had with him before the gym leader fight. He's all like, "Here's the Master Ball, by the way."
Fun fact: in Gen 1, you can defeat Giovanni, like his Doug Trio with a Pidgey. I find that fantastic.
Is it because he only has ground moves?
The Doug Trio only has ground moves and is infinite PP. So. Giggity. Yeah. Let's see. I'm looking at our questions, seeing what we have. I'm looking down because that's where the questions are.
Oh yeah, the Silph guy gives you the Master Ball.
Does he?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's all coming back to me now. So like, hey, they wanted this. I'll give it away to you instead.
I guess so. I never actually used the Master Ball. I always kept it. Like I never.
Stop lying.
No. As a kid, I would, but like as an adult, if I play through, I don't like use it.
Ultra Ball, or I've been using like Ultra Balls to try to catch the legendary.
Yeah, I always try to use Ultra Balls.
Fun fact, shameless plug on my Pokemon Black 2 Gym Little Lock that is actually not being made anymore. I caught
What?
I caught 2 different legendaries and Pokeballs, and it's not being made anymore because my computer committed suicide
Did
and
it
deleted
actually?
all my files. And
Wait,
it's gone
what?
forever.
What?
Yeah, dude, it's gone
Hold,
forever.
hold up. When this happened?
Like a week ago.
Oh, I didn't know about this. Did you
Yeah,
tweet?
clearly, you don't watch my content.
Neither do you. So, ha.
I'm watching your stream right now. What you mean?
You're in it. What you on about? You're in it.
Yeah, no, my computer literally committed suicide, deleted everything I had on my drive, and
That's,
I had
you
to
gotta
start from.
you gotta back that shit up, my man.
Yeah, well, clearly now I do, but like,
Yeah,
obviously then I
why
didn't
didn't
know.
why didn't you think like okay,
I
why
can't go in the
just
past.
buy a USB drive and back that shit up?
I do now. I can't do that in
Good.
the past.
They could. I don't do it, but you're supposed to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I did it, but I don't. I'm just as bad because I just have it all in like one file. But I could literally just move it over and I don't. Oh yeah, I was going to ask. We have a few more questions left, but the one I want to go with next is like what aesthetic do you enjoy in games? Like generally. Because I can name kind of mine, and I have a weird like aesthetic I enjoy.
A lot of the aesthetics, like the game is half aesthetics. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Pokemon, yeah. And just games in general. This is a bit of an obscure-ish. It's got like a cult following, but American McGee's Alice. Have either of you heard of this game?
Never heard of her.
Nope.
Have you? Neither of you have heard of American McGee's Alice. That's interesting.
No.
It's kind of like a horror-esque like take on Alice in Wonderland.
Oh,
Like
okay.
like it's more of like a like more gritty. Like not as much as like Tim Burton's Alice in Wonderland, but like a bit more gruesome, more like I guess edgy.
Like, you're talking about the whole theory that like she's high the whole time or something. Like that?
Not quite, but it's like a horror take on like Alice in Wonderland. It's really neat. Look, it's really cool looking. It's really neat. It's a game. It's a legit game. There's a there's a sequel called Alice Madness Returns for the PS3 and Xbox 360. That came out. Hi, Dragon James. Welcome to the podcast. We're talking about American McGee's Alice for. It's like on like the PC, but you can get like the remake or the sequel has the original game on it, so you can just buy that and have both of them. I would just say do that. It's a really nice aesthetic. Debatable if you would enjoy the game. It's like a platformer, but like the aesthetics are. I like the aesthetics that Alice in Wonderland gives, and I don't feel like a lot of games really like will utilize that kind of aesthetic. Like Kingdom Hearts does for its world of Alice in Wonderland, but it's more of the Disney take, so like you can only ask for so much.
Yeah.
Kevin's played it. Kevin can agree with me. The platforming sucks in Kingdom Hearts, like outright.
Yeah.
It sucks. Can't tell me otherwise. You can't tell me otherwise. It sucks.
Just agree. Nod and
Just,
wave.
just agree. Just agree. Man, I'm just right. I'm just right. Specifically, the Alice in Wonderland level has like really terrible platforming that doesn't come back ever.
Especially during the final boss.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have to go on the table and just to attack the damn thing.
Like it's really like and then like they just cut platforming for like the majority outside like one or two.
No, actually, now that you say that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Tarzan has like a bit of an annoying one, but outside of that, like the platforming kind of just goes
The
away.
thing with Tarzan I didn't necessarily like was that you had to keep going back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah,
back and forth.
I didn't like the hippo
It's
out, like the
such a
hippo.
It's such a small world.
The hippo platforming, I just wasn't a fan.
Oh, that's
Or fetched. My favorite world was the Nightmare Before Christmas one because I'm a basic Nightmare Before Christmas fan.
that was probably my favorite.
I'm
one.
basic. I'm basic as possible. I think everyone has some form of like enjoyment for like that kind of horror aesthetic. I feel like I do, anyways. I like Nightmare Before Christmas. I own the movie on DVD. I enjoy the aesthetic more than I feel like I do the movie. I just like that whole horror. I like horror. I like gritty, dark aspects put into games that aren't gritty and dark. Like where it's not horror game, you're not like slashing anything, you're not murdering anything. It's like platformers are like RPGs with like horror aesthetics. I feel like work well because it's like because it's more of a look and like more of a feel that would be like anything else. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Like that's why like I want to play on the channel. I was like those horror RPGs that like were popular back in like 2013. I like a lot of those because I think they like all look nice and play nice. Do you guys have any like aesthetics you enjoy? Like any like particular aesthetics?
I'll bring up the Dark Souls universe again for the third time in this stream. Bro,
So I wonder
great
what Q's favorite game is. It
No,
might
no,
be.
no. They're not my favorite game at all.
Are
but,
you
like,
sure?
they're so, dude. You just do a lot of things right. Not Dark Souls 1 or 2. Like
Yeah.
those are obviously nostalgic, but like they're very clunky. But Dark Souls 3 got everything, in my opinion, perfectly correct that they were trying to pull off in 1 and 2.
That's
It's like the flow of the game doesn't feel clunky. Feels very smooth. The boss fights are amazing. The boss fight music, even just the ambient music walking around, is really
Yeah.
cool. And it's like the atmosphere, like you were saying, it's like dark and gritty, and like it is like a hack and slash type of game. There's like a patience,
Mm.
aspect to it as well. So it's not like you can just spam R1 and just win the game.
Yeah.
But like it's just there's so much cool stuff going around, like in the world while you're walking around. And yeah, I don't know. I just love those games. Atmosphere.
I did attempt to play the first one like a while back, and I
would highly recommend starting with 3.
I was terrible.
No, because Dark Souls 1 is meant to be like a.
I
Like
I know it's meant to be hard, and that's the entire purpose. That doesn't mean I'm gonna be good at it regardless.
But Dark Souls 3 is like actually Dark Souls 3 is literally a remake of the first one.
Yeah.
Like it's the exact same world except for it's just structured differently,
Mhm.
and it's like a lot easier. And not that like people will say Dark Souls 3 is hard. I really don't think it's hard at all. Like I've literally beaten that game like 100 times. It's not hard.
I won't lie to you. I've only beaten Kingdom Hearts. I feel like is a hard game. Like I would say it's hard.
Definitely.
Ansem.
It's not.
Ansem. Kevin. Do you care to comment on
Is that a
my
boss fight?
my Ansem comment? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Ansem is the final boss of Kingdom Hearts. Spoilers, I guess, for a game that 20-year-old game, but yeah.
I'm a 21-year-old.
He is hard as balls. I don't know, Kevin didn't dare to argue with when I mentioned Ansem.
No, you're not wrong. It definitely was the worst and hardest boss in the game.
I mean, is it just like a chaotic fight, or is there like an actual strategy you can use?
The thing with
There
Kingdom
are
Hearts
strategies, but like
The thing
continue.
with Kingdom Hearts is that every final boss takes like 3 to 4 times to like officially complete.
Yeah.
It's like in Ansem, it starts to like just him, and then it's like part 2 is him and this giant monster.
Oh,
Yeah.
Part 3 is him.
Okay.
It's like basically, and
Yeah.
the same thing with 2, and oh my god, that was
I
terrible.
beat the first one in 2018, and then Ansem. Okay, to explain.
I'll just bring it up. Reggie raided me during that stream.
Oh yeah.
Just as I basically rage almost
It was the best. It was the best.
Like,
I came in
we
at
were
like
on-
the worst time. It
we
was like
were on we were on the like start over screen, and I'm just there I'm mute the whole entire time.
he's like
I'm in the chat,
dying
like,
inside.
I'm just talking in the chat, like I'm typing in chat, like give me a few minutes. I'm like,
And then
this is not how I should be acting. And then I get a raid. I'm like,
Mhm.
God damn it!
I was
like,
trying to
I
be
appreciate
supportive.
the raid,
I was trying to be
but
supportive.
God, the time to come in, and it just and then yesterday during
Well-
Papa's stream.
Well, here's the
I
thing.
joined
Here's the thing.
because he was
I never check a streamer to see what they're doing when I like raid them. I always do it last minute. I'm like, okay, who are we gonna raid, boys? Okay, this
That's
one looks good.
basically me too.
Hi, Ihan Blue Ace. But basically, like in
It's
the
literally
case
just-
of Kevin,
You're just looking for someone who's live and who you want to go give some.
I
support.
think I had like just subbed to like Kevin like the day before that, and I was like, okay,
Yeah, I was
like okay, I'll go ahead and I'll go raid the guy, give the guy some support, pop in. And again, I never check because I never feel the need to, because like what could happen outside of like what Kevin did. Kevin is the odd man out in this scenario.
I mean,
I'd never expected. Because
I'm such a small because I'm so.
I always
such a
raid
small
like
person,
I always raid
not
people.
many people. I try to go around to different people as well, but it's like, you don't expect it, and especially especially since it was past midnight my time. It was New Year's
I know.
Day too. Like it just
wasn't.
So I'm like, oh, I'm like, no one's gonna be live at this time.
And
then I get raided.
Yeah. I'm an hour before you, I think. And that was like just the case. Oh, you were there. Oh yeah, I think Blue Collar was in the raid with me.
Yeah, Blue Collar was there. Yep, I remember him.
I don't even remember what the game I was doing. I just remember like, oh yeah, like I always try to raid people like new every time. That's how I always do it. That way, kind of like share the love, bring more people in the community.
I'm subscribed to like so many people on this account, like my gaming.
Oh yeah, like if I checked like right now, I could probably find like 20 currently live right now. Let me go check. Let me go check. Like I don't know if it's 20, but like it's also 10. It's 10 p.m. on like a Thursday. Like whether or not.
I already see people live.
In my sub feed, let me load that in.
1, 2, 3. I have 3.
I have Fam Dude, just Fam Dude, Fam Dude, just Fam Dude. I thought I would have more, but I don't. It's just Fam Dude.
I have another one. I have Infamous Infernape. Not sure.
Oh yeah, I know Infamous Infernape. Yeah. Do you Q?
What?
Do you have anyone that's live in your sub feed?
Yeah, I just said I have 3. Yeah.
You have 3? Who are your 3?
You, King Nova Gaming, and the Pat McAfee Show. When did I subscribe to the Pat McAfee Show?
What's the Pat McAfee Show?
He used to be a punter for the Colts, and he was like,
why?
Why? Such, like good. What's it called? Like he's just a character.
Yeah.
Retired. I guess he started.
I'm just laughing.
YouTube channel.
I'm laughing at.
Man, the Pat McAfee Show. What?
Wait, when did I subscribe to that?
We all have those one channels. We're like, wait, when did I subscribe to this? I don't know.
No, seriously, I don't remember ever subscribing to the Pat McAfee.
I'm the same way. It's like, I mean, I know certain people who's like based on the communities we're in. So it's like if I see them, I know who they are. But then there's some people. It's like, oh, you raided this person. I'll subscribe. So if you're ever alive, I can raid you. And then I go back and I never see them live, and I'm like, who the hell are you? Why am I subscribed to you? Who are you?
We might raid Fam Dude today, maybe.
I very rarely go live. If I do, it's usually on Twitch.
I was a dick. I
haven't been live all week.
I was a dick to Fam. I've been like really bad about streaming lately.
I'm more of a video a day kind of guy. Except
well,
for today,
it's to the point. I've been asked several times, like, "Are you dead, Reggie? Are you okay?" It's like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
You had to make a whole update video just to let people know.
I did. I legit got asked by like Papa, like, "Hey, you okay? Am I overworking you?" He's like, "I'm fine. I'm just busy with editing."
I have a good excuse. It's because this week I had midterms. So
like,
that's the reason I never really went live.
Like, I even got like a month ago, Blue Collar even asked, like, "Hey, Reggie, are you okay? I haven't heard from you in a while." It's like, you're in my Discord. You're a mod in my Discord. How do you not see me? I talk in my Discord daily.
They're like literally every day.
I talk there every day. Like, hey, what's up, guys?
That's the same with me. I'm always talking to in all the Discords I'm in. Well, not all.
Discord's actually pretty.
It was like right after the last like RRC, like my tournament. It's like, oh yeah, are you okay, Reggie? I haven't seen you since the tournament. It's like, I'm fine. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Discord. Like, I just haven't streamed. And I've been like doing a lot of Twitch lately. That's been like my big. I'm actually doing a Twitch stream today. Like after this, some point. What? Team Fortress 2 with my buddy. Because they like, we typically do like Minecraft on Thursdays because that's his day off. But then he's like, I'm in the ER. We're canceling. And now he's like, okay, we can stream this instead.
ER streams?
In the ER, baby.
Operation Let's Play.
Operation Let's Play, baby boy. But yeah, so he's like, last was like, oh, we can do TF2. I was like, all right, I'm fine with that. Because I had fun doing TF2 last time. I have an actual story with that. A guy came in like while I was streaming. It was like, hey, do you want to partake in a Team Fortress 2 quiz to see if you know a lot about Team Fortress? He's like, all right, that's fine. I have a lot of hours in the game. I got 3 correct at like a 10. So 3 to
That's
4-ish.
a failing grade right there.
That is, but a lot of them like, what's the voice actor of such and such? It's like, I don't know. There were a few I knew. It's like, what class, if I picked, would make people rage in this game mode? It's like, this one? Wrong, it's this one. It's like, okay.
Wait, it's Thursday?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I swear I thought it was Saturday.
No, it's Thursday, boy.
What?
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. How'd you think it was Saturday?
That's tough, bro. Schedules are weird.
I
Yeah.
understand if you thought it was maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, but Saturday.
Well, see,
what?
the thing is, time is a human construct, and I don't follow it really.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back to you guys. I
You're
gotta
fine.
Call real quick.
All right, I'll
You're
say
all good.
1, Reggie. You say 2.
1.
1. I said I'll say 1.
Fine. All right.
I'm also out of liquids,
Let's try again.
but I don't want to. 1.
1.
Who
Fuck.
left?
We did leave. That's
Oh,
fine.
just us here now.
I don't actually have any liquids. It's clearly Sunday. Yeah, you're right. Regi Sunday every Sunday.
It's clearly Sunday,
Never
Sunday.
happens.
Yo, speaking of which,
But,
the RRDP. What does the
Mhm.
DP stand for? Is that OP?
well, the Regi Roundtable Discussion Podcast.
Where's the table?
Oh, the Roundtable's one word.
Oh, Regi Roundtable Discussion Podcast. Okay,
Yeah.
discussion was the D. All right.
Yes. Roundtable's
curious.
like one word. I think.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's like a compound word. I
It
think.
probably is. You know, we have Google search engines.
You
why
like
not?
peppermint and dickless.
For sure.
The two
Sure.
compound words that we all know.
Dickless.
Yeah. Peppermint was like right next to me word wise. That's how I
Or extraordinary.
like the Costa Rican.
Is roundtable 1 or 2 words?
I think it's one.
This is the spelling given in Merriam-Webster's, a conference or discussion or deliberation, but the concise Oxford British English spells it as 1, 2 words. Wait a minute, what?
Wait, one
The
or
concise
one or
Oxford
2 words? What?
British English spells it as 1, 2 words. I don't understand.
1, 2. We'll just say it's 1. I've seen Roundtable like spelled like one word, so we'll consider it that way.
We can do whatever we want. You know what I mean? Like all words.
I
are made
I
up.
can add a T
So it's
into the layout next time. It's fine.
No. I like the layout. I was just curious as to what the D stood for. I didn't know it was discussion.
Yeah, it's discussion. At least, well,
Yeah, it literally spells it as 1, 2
well, I
words.
think
So what
you
is it?
I think you called it roundtable discussion. I got a message
did.
from Nathan, who's gonna be in
I
the TF2
definitely
stream.
did come up with the name, guys. So credit.
Melissa trying to shit talk my spelling. I see.
Subscribe to Q the Costa Rican today.
Uh,
But yeah, where's Kevin? Where'd he go?
he died. Plane crash. Rip in peace.
In his house. He said.
I-
Before it happened, he said, "Yo."
He
right?
said in his will, I get all of his subscribers. Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Let me get half.
You get half. Okay, I get 100. You get
I could
100.
use it. I only have 142.
I have 300. I top both of you.
That's what I'm saying. Like I could use.
Got
half.
squished that little boy.
Oh, 18 wheelers back.
Welcome back.
Indeed, I
Now
am.
we only have
Just got a notification
16,
saying you
but like.
subscribed.
Yeah, brother.
Yep, everyone.
Why you
I-
left?
It's I had to call my boss because I gotta leave for work in 10 minutes. I mean, I was
Oof.
saying the call.
10 minutes? 10 minutes,
Just
boy.
Did you tell him
I'll
to
stay in the
tune into
call.
the stream?
Yeah, why didn't
He
you
doesn't
tell
do
me?
YouTube.
What?
Actually, freaking Papa Aggro told me to do that yesterday too.
Yeah,
Stream.
I know. I was there.
in his-
I was
I
there.
was in his stream yesterday, and I like disappeared, and I came back. I'm like, sorry, my boss had to talk. He's like, oh no, you're good. He's like,
I was
"Oh, you're good."
there.
By the way, did you tell him to subscribe? I'm like,
I was there
I mean,
with
I
him.
can, but he doesn't do YouTube.
He's
And
gonna
I'm-
fire me, but all right. Shit. Get your fucking ass here, Kevin. I don't know how your boss sounds like. But
I'm sorry you speak proper English.
If the Queen had major case of Tourette's.
I
I
mean,
don't believe in monarchies.
I'm
Actually,
hungry.
monarchies, in my opinion, work. You know, this is getting political again. Never mind. Never
Mhm.
mind.
welcome to Reggie's political podcast. Today we're talking about
That's what the D stands for.
welcome to communism.
Where nobody's right.
Except me.
That's a dictatorship. You getting this mixed
Well,
up.
now it is. Now it's a dictatorship. Isn't communism just dictatorship with like a
No,
extra
what?
step?
With extra steps.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But if you're not followed Reggie on Twitter, what do you do? Click that link in the description and in the comment section. Oh, the live chat. I mean,
I hope Dana subscribed. I don't even know if they did. Ban. You have work in like 10 minutes is what you said?
Yeah, I mean, I'll
That's
I'll
fine.
leave
We
it
can
in a
end
few
it
minutes,
soon.
but-
We've been going for like 2 hours.
Has it really been? Wow.
Yeah.
can we try and
no, I
punch
can-
out these last couple questions? Do we have any more?
We got like one more. Yep.
Oh, sick.
I think
I
we got
broke my pen.
we got like
broke my pen.
okay. Yeah, we have one. We have one.
That's
Well-
not a metaphor.
What makes a game perfect for you? It's the
Oh,
best
that's
for
the
last.
question.
That's a hard. Perfection is hard to describe in a way.
But what
Let's get-
aspects?
You know what I'm saying?
What aspects of a game do you think would qualify it for your favorite?
One of the most important aspects of a video game, in my opinion, is replay value.
Not fair.
Like if you're only gonna play it
Yeah,
once,
actually,
through,
that's a good thing.
if you're only
I
gonna
like
play
that
it once
answer,
through and
actually.
just enjoy it for the story, like that's cool. Games like that are cool. But if you can't pick it up and play it for like a lot, like throughout, like you gotta get your $60 worth because games nowadays are
Mhm.
$60. So
Yeah,
you gotta get
for
your
real.
$60 worth. You know what I'm saying?
Actually,
It's like
um,
I actually like that answer.
my favorite game, I have trouble
Go on.
replaying it. It's still my favorite though. I will never say it's not. It's still hard to replay it for me though. Half-Life 2.
never heard of it.
Really, you've never heard of Half-Life?
I feel
Yeah.
like I've heard of Half-Life.
Yeah,
but
I've
not-
heard of it.
Yeah.
I don't
Other
think
thing,
I've ever seen
but other than the
gameplay.
title, no, nothing about that.
Help if I can play it one-handed.
Hey, you know-
Obviously, like, I think soundtracks, big like aesthetics is like my big thing. You'll hear me say aesthetics a lot, and that's what I like cherish a
it's a
lot.
strong word.
Yeah, I care more of like how a game feels aesthetically, like what it brings to the table, like look wise, feel wise, than I do the contents inside sometimes. Like I will forgive a game for not being perfect if it like it gives me what I want out of like the game quality wise, or like what I want it to look like.
How the hell?
What's wrong?
Like
You okay, Kevin?
Yeah, I'm trying to get I went downstairs to my basement and trying
Like-
to get my dog upstairs. She just
Kevin's heard me complain about Kingdom Hearts. I still like Kingdom Hearts a lot. I think it's a wonderful game. Brings a lot to the table. Would I want to replay it? Not Alice in Wonderland.
yeah.
Skip those
I know a lot of people want me to like replay it in like proud mode.
Yes, I do.
Ooh.
I was the one that said that. I am the one that
Big
wants
Uzi
you.
wants me to do it as well.
I want you to do it, but
It's definitely gonna be something I'll consider, but like
I have to
I
eat the
have other
chocolate
games
fast.
I want to play first.
Chocolate's melting. I have to eat it fast. So, go ahead and answer while I eat the chocolate. Q.
It's not moving. I'm sorry, what?
I just said replay value. Infinite replay value is kind of like the biggest factor in my opinion.
Well, yeah, then
Uh,
I guess
Yeah,
Kevin.
that's
favorite
definitely a
game.
good answer. I'd like that. Because you can't really judge a game like, you know, by the looks of it. Like, oh, this
Mhm.
game looks so cool. Like you play it and you have fun, but then it's like if you really don't want to like replay it, the game is worth.
Just shitting all over my answer. I see how it is.
Yes, very much so. Your answer
Yeah.
is wrong,
But-
and you should know.
No. It's definitely not a bad thing. Like if you only play it once, you never play.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's not a bad thing. But like I do agree with the when you say that it's like
There are a lot
like,
of
maybe
games.
Not, maybe
I
not
like-
replay like right after you complete it, but like down the line, you'd be like, you know what? I want to replay this again.
There are a lot of games I like, and I think I would consider my favorites. I would never touch them again.
But like for instance, I feel the same way on certain games. Like
Kingdom
Pikmin
Hearts.
and
Yeah.
Pikmin
Kingdom
are
Hearts.
so good, but I wouldn't
Kingdom
be
Hearts, I would
playing them
definitely
for like a
replay
year
again.
straight. You know what I mean?
Final Fantasy X is another example. I love Final Fantasy X. The characters are dumb. The designs are awful, and I love it. There's a girl with a dress that's like made entirely of belts.
I'm in.
Yeah. The entire lower half.
Character name? I'm googling.
I don't remember her name, but she's like the black mage of FF10.
Belts.
Look up belt lady FF10.
Black Mage.
A belt lady.
10.
It's basically what she is. And then there's Waka.
I found it. That was easy.
See? And I like her look. And she's got like
Wait, did you
got,
actually
like,
find it?
she's got, like, yeah.
Lulu.
Yep. She is a belt. That's like what she is.
Yo.
Um,
A ship.
I like her a lot.
It's not made entirely of belts. You kind of lied.
It's mostly of belts.
It's 90% belts.
Uh-huh. Well, I said the bottom half made of belts. I never said the full thing.
I must have drowned that out once you said belts.
You're like, oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he definitely drowned. Just I'm not
Spooked the hell out of me.
I completely forgot to turn the radio down.
You were in a call with us during your last driving.
I
Yeah,
know,
how'd you-
and then I do that all the time when I'm listening to streams, like while I'm driving, because like the thing when my Bluetooth is connected.
Why does it look like this? What happened?
What?
When the Bluetooth is connected, it's quieter than the radio itself. So
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And
Oh boy.
Oh, what happened?
so when
I went
when
to
I'm
like his
listening
phone.
to YouTube,
Ah.
when I'm listening to YouTube, Bluetooth is quieter than the radio itself.
Yeah.
So when I turn off my car, I never turn on the radio, so it's on almost full blast. And so yeah, that's
Understandable.
what happened.
I don't really know if anyone will join me, but I'm gonna quickly raid Fam Dude and go get some food.
No outro? No outro? Just raiding?
Oh, we could. So to end off to the I don't know who's watching. Tell us what you guys are doing. I'll start with Kevin. Kevin, what are your plans for the near future? And your links are down below anyway, so I don't think you need to
That is
plug
great.
particularly. Yeah. So just tell me like what you guys have in store for the future.
Like for the channel or just my life?
Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, like you can plug your like projects or like that's what's going on.
Well, I definitely want to complete all the Kingdom Hearts games by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Then I want to play the new Avengers game that's coming out later on in the year,
Ooh, that's a good choice.
as well as the chat wants me to do Spyro, so I'll be probably doing that after Kingdom Hearts.
All the Spyros.
As for personal, I have a lot of other trips coming up later on in the year, so it's gonna be an interesting 2020, I think.
That's fair. That's very fair. And now Q, what do you have going on that you wanna?
Just a lot of more competitive Pokemon battle stuff. Got a lot of draft league shenanigans going on.
Yeah.
Eventually I wanna restart the Pokemon Black 2 series so I can actually win it instead of having my computer commit suicide and delete all my files. That was very
Back
upsetting.
up every one of your files.
Dude, now I do. I just can't go in the past, Reggie.
Well, now you can. Welcome.
I also plan on doing a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon playthrough very soon when it comes out in a few days.
Oh, you're gonna do the that's coming out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow, but I probably won't start mine until Monday.
That's fair. I think Papa's starting his Saturday. I mentioned it because he just finished
It's pretty smart.
Explorers of Time or Sky.
No, it's
was-
actually the remake
No.
of Red and
He
oh, he's doing
finished.
Explorers.
He finished Explorers of Time, and now he's
Ah.
doing.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he finished it
That's the one
yesterday.
with, like Grovyle and
He went 4 hours.
Wow.
I was in the call the entire stream. So
Wait, he beat the game in 4 hours?
no, he finished off the game. Last bit of the
okay.
game in 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
He died a lot. If you go on Twitter on my account, you'll see a tweet that's like Papa in a nutshell, and it just says, "Oh no, Papa was defeated." So that's what happened. That's genuinely what happened.
Wonder if you could nuzlocke those games.
I
Probably
just
not.
you would
realized
die and have to restart a lot.
I just realized I left my house and didn't even grab my lunch.
You son of a
Ooh.
McDonald's.
McDonald's Shamrock Shake.
Let's go.
Oh,
That's what we call a call back.
exactly.
Let's go.
Now, do you guys have any last words you want to say real quick before we end off today?
Shout out to Reggie for
Shout out to
bringing
me.
me here.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Uh,
This is actually a lot of fun.
I haven't actually decided if I'm doing episode 2 tomorrow or if I need to I'm gonna plan out days for when I'm gonna do it. But if you guys want to come back, you're more than welcome to pop and say hey. I'll do it.
Yeah, dude. Let me know, and I'll let you know. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool. It's gonna be every like mornings on 8. I'm not gonna say every morning because I feel like if I do that, that's just gonna turn
Then
into
you're
like
then you're an obligation, and you don't want. You know
yeah.
what I mean? You're gonna be all
Yeah.
like, I kind of want to do
I'm
it.
gonna set dates for these, but these will be in the morning at 8. I'll try to get 2 to 3 extra people in. But yeah, if you guys want to come back, let me know. Like when days are good, I'll come up with something.
I'm definitely down.
This is literally the perfect time for me because I'm
Yeah,
always up at this time, and I usually go to bed
that's
in
why I
like 2 hours.
asked you
Yeah.
specifically. It's because I knew you were up and you were going to be up
Yeah, like I literally just got off
specifically.
work when you messaged me, and I was like, yeah, I'll do
I,
that.
I knew like specifically in my head like who is available, who's gonna be up and go to work. I know Q just gets home from work. He's third shift, so it's perfect. So, I don't have
Yeah,
anything.
usually during the mornings for
Yeah,
me, I'm usually either at work or I'm getting ready for work. But
I
today I
I
just worked
knew.
perfectly because I didn't go until later.
Yeah, I knew Kevin like did morning streams. That's why I like also asked him. Uh,
Yeah.
so I guess we'll end it
Usually
off.
my more free days are
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Mhm.
Everything else is just let's see.
So I'll have you come back in like next like Tuesday episode or Thursday episode. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Uh, so I'll end it off here. We'll go raid Mr. Fam Dude with like whoever comes with me.
Melissa's here.
Yeah,
I'm here.
we're gonna raid him. He's doing Final Fantasy 9, which I hopefully will do in the future because I really like Final Fantasy 9. It's like nice. It's not the best aesthetic wise, but I like the game itself. So we're gonna pop into him. I'm gonna go shut down the stream and then go pop in, save Regi raid, and then do my lunch stuff. And stream go. Now I'm curious like how many